Hey everyone, welcome back to Nightmares on the Frontier, episodes 5 or 6, right? We came back.
6 is what you wrote down, so I'm gonna
6
trust
is what
you.
I wrote down, so I'm assuming. So we're at mid-season now. Yeah. We took a couple of weeks off to do some self-care for us all, and it was a thing. But now we're back, and we're here with some Eldritch horror Wild West fantasy, as I like to call it, because that's exactly what this game is. I'm gonna stop talking. Except I would like to remind everyone, hey, we are streaming from the unsucceeded lands of the coastal Salish people, so just keep that in mind. And otherwise, we shall be continuing and introducing ourselves and our characters and answering all sorts of questions that the GM gives us. So go ahead, Jim Jams. Get us started.
Hi. Thanks you guys for coming to do some Eldritch Horror Wild West Fantasy, as everybody likes to do on their Thursdays. So my question, once again, didn't think of a question. So let's see. Never do. Except for maybe one time. Question for today. Let's see. Help me out, Val. You got any suggestions? I'm blanking.
Yeah, no. We gotta know everyone's favorite dinosaur?
Favorite dinosaur? Okay, how about this?
Okay.
If your character could change something about themselves, what would they change?
Okay. All right.
Is the correct answer to change themselves into a dinosaur?
I mean, yeah. Only if it's a stegosaurus.
All right. Well, starting off with that, the first person going into that would be Fairy. So Fairy, what would Cat change?
I'm Fairy. I'm playing Catriel, and they're a spell shooter. God,
spell slinger.
I've not played this spell slinger.
Shoot them, sling them, whatever.
I shoot the magics. Anyway, what would they want to change? I was not prepared for such a identity question. I don't know. Maybe bigger biceps.
Nice.
Needs those gains. Wants those gains.
Yes.
This is attainable.
Yeah, you have a friend that's addicted to working out, so.
Yeah, exactly. Hi everyone. I'm Emma Hamalu on the internet, and today I'm playing Ruben Zahir, who is our clairvoyant. Answer to the first question, by the way, my personal favorite dinosaur is the archaeologist. And what would Ruben want to change about himself? Not much. I think he's pretty zen with himself, but maybe
jealous.
He'd liked it. Well, maybe. He would quite like the ability to actually see and meet his otherworldly entity BFF, Samagundi. He is sad that he can't.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's me.
Well, hi. I'm Brindis of Party Wipe Games. Please forgive any background noise. If there's background noise, there's construction going on, so I'm trying to curb it as it happens. I'm playing Cassandra Silk, the Silver Tongue. There it is. Favorite dinosaur, Triceratops. If she could change anything about herself, I think it would be having her wings work. There you go. Something that she doesn't like about herself.
Dang, dude. I'm Dave, or Jamaica Squeeze on the internet space, and I am playing Aremiel, the father, the chaplain. If Aremiel could change anything about himself, I really don't know. Maybe just to be even closer to the color than he already is.
Like physically close to the color. Do you want to kiss the color?
I don't know if it's quite as literal as
Gotta-
that.
Well, see, if you turn
It's
into mist,
Frigga.
then you can turn into different colors because mist makes rainbows. Or water droplets make rainbow.
Yeah, physically be one with the color. Mhm.
What does closeness mean to you? I know I'm not quite in a Remio mode
Sex.
yet.
Wait, what? No.
Inside the other.
And so it begins.
Hi, we're definitely back on Val's channel, that's for sure.
Team Thirst.
Sup, everyone. I'm Valdrian. This is my channel. Today I bring to you Dion. She is our archaeologist with 2 doctorates, one in archaeology and one in magical anthropology. And if she could change anything about herself,
Thought
she
she
would
had
have
3.
she would have that third one. She has a third one. What is her third one in? Geology. She has a geology degree. That's right.
Because we kept making jokes about how you were 3 doctors in a trench coat.
That's true. That's true. She has geology, she has archaeology, geology, and anthropology under her belt. She's a doctor. And if she could change anything about herself, is she would, as my own self, as somebody who is of shorter stature, would just like maybe 2 inches, just 2, like just listen. I thought my entire adult life I was 5'2", okay, and then I did my physical and for immigration, and I had been lied to my entire life. I am much shorter than 5'2". So she would just like to be 5'2". Like that's the only thing that she would like to be, because she's 4'11" and a half. Like, anyway, hey, that's us. And as a reminder, this is a viewer-affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies here gives a reroll subscriptions at an extra dice to our rolls, donating through Coffee or Streamlabs. You can give an idea to the game master on a sliding scale. Of course, we will always honor our boundaries and our lines and veils here. So it's always at the discretion of both the GM and the players if what you want to pay is actually going to happen. But yeah, that's what happens here. And what's going to happen next? It's up to everybody else at this table. So Jans, go ahead. We got you. Go ahead.
So we left off last time. You guys had explored the world on the other side of the magical mirror, the Queen's Bronze, that you guys had stolen from a strange individual who kept it in his warehouse in the industrial district, Walter Reed of Reed's Fuel Company. You're not sure if he's aware of it, but news travels fast in the city, so it's likely that he's gotten the news by now. However, you proceeded to explore this world on the other side. You met the strange cat familiar who said that he now worked for you since you were in possession of this mirror. His name is Felix Sebastian Garfield the First. Was that his name? I have this. I feel like that was his name.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah.
You guys also met Mattias Hare, Lawrence the Hatter, and their pet mouse Tim. You guys had a little tea party with them. Got some magical edibles, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And you watched as you were exiting. You watched the Hatter get abducted by a self-proclaimed Queen's Guard, who were these insectoid humanoids who spoke in a strange tongue. You managed to communicate with them and avoid conflict thanks to some smooth talking, and you made it back to your hideout on the other side of the mirror. That's kind of where we left off. It was a bit of an abrupt ending. Did we? I don't think we got to downtime or anything, did we?
We didn't even decide on what we wanted to do for our level up, because we did level up in our playbook.
Yeah, so that's an important decision to make because
Yeah.
that could affect how your downtime plays out.
That's
So
true.
you guys get 2 crew upgrades or 1 ability.
Did we already have one crew upgrade in the pot so we could
I
already,
don't
or was
think
that
so.
the other group? Okay. Okay, cool. So we
Yeah,
don't
you
have the
guys had
option to
taken
get the triple upgrade or whatever it's called. Okay.
the
Demonologist.
Mm.
Wait, I'm looking at the
No.
wrong page.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Magi
That's it.
We do magi, yeah.
Yeah.
was the ability you guys took so that you could get an additional action rating in one of your scores.
Okay. Okay. So do we want an upgrade or do we want another ability?
So maybe take into account, what you guys focus on, what you guys think might be coming up next.
Yeah.
That could definitely influence
Let's
I
what
feel like
you need.
a lot of experimentation is happening, mostly with Rian, but there's a few of us who could contribute that for a lab. Also, maybe even training in spirit, because a lot of us use spirit quite extensively.
Yeah,
But
workshop.
some of the
would be
abilities.
helpful.
There was one of the abilities that we were all eyeing up, and I can't remember what it was.
Artifact expertise, I believe, is the other ability we were looking at.
Yeah, how do y'all feel about that one? I'm down. I'm agreeable and down for whatever y'all want.
Likewise.
Makes you all immune to the effects of cursed objects, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can cast a ritual that cleanses curses affecting an object or individual within your reach.
We don't get affected by
Yes.
curses. That sounds.
Yeah, we don't have a
Completely
cursed
unfounded.
tree growing out of a meat pie or anything in our house.
I also think that at this point in the campaign, Dream Market is definitely a viable thing. We had talked about taking it at the beginning, but we kind of thought that might be more of a late game
A later game thing, yeah.
option. Not to throw a wrench in anybody's plans.
No. Like I said, let's do a vote then. I guess I think our top it was Dream Market, and then what was the other one? Arcane Artifact. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a vote. All in favor of the Artificer claim. Sorry, I'm gonna go read it right now. Artificer abilities. Did I miss
There's
it?
also the lab. Which one are you looking for?
Just the Artificer stuff. Sorry, like their special abilities.
It's the
I'm
last
just
thing before the
yeah.
next.
I'm just physically having an issue. Okay. Okay. So all in favor of artifact expertise, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's
Sure,
what we're
yeah.
getting. So we have decided that we were gonna do whether from study experience or arcane means all crew members are immune to the negative effects of cursed objects. So that's the one we're taking, boss. Like.
All right.
Oh, Silence playing favorites. Thanks. Sorry, chat.
Oh.
Okay. I don't have that spreadsheet open. All right. So we have decided on that. Now what?
Does anybody else have an upgrade or anything they need to decide on before we continue?
I didn't buy in my 2, but I think
You can decide while we go through downtime if you still need some time.
Because there was a couple that I was playing with, and I think I'd wanted to release. So I can take Foresight, which 2 times per score. I can assist a teammate without paying stress. I just have to explain how my divination has aided you. Or the Artificer, which is I can invent or craft creations with runic features and take a +1 result level to my roll. I begin with a special formula I already know. And Confessor, which is I can always tell when someone's lying to me. All 3 seem really useful.
All seem super useful. Super useful. I think I'm just gonna throw this idea because I feel like we're about to end in some pretty like socio-political stuff
Mhm.
as far as like the next couple of scores might be going. Maybe the one that keeps
Confessor.
the
Yeah.
confessor might be a little
Yeah.
might be incredibly useful actually.
I think because he's got training in how to cold read people for his tarot reading, he knows how to pick up when people are bullshitting. Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Like
Okay. I will do those in the background.
Okie dokie. So, does anybody want to go first with downtime? Or do we need to roll for your complication? Or what is it called?
our
It's called
entanglements.
entanglement. Thank you.
We did
Yeah.
not roll for entanglements last time, if I remember correctly. It's been 2
we
weeks,
did.
so we're trying. Oh, we did.
Mhm. Yeah, we did.
Okay. Do you remember what it was?
Vaguely. I
Vaguely?
think I had to. I think I rolled, and I had to pay somebody money to make them go away.
I think that was for like the stuff from before, though. So this
Yeah.
entanglement would be from the score that we just did by going
Oh, right.
into Wonderland. Yeah. Did we have any entanglements? Because you don't always have entanglements, right?
That's let me see real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Believe that
It's been 2 weeks, audience.
Yeah.
A lot has happened in the past 2 weeks. Like, it
Sure
feels longer
has.
than that.
what's your one level 0 or
Yeah, we got it down pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
all right, then you
We're pretty good criminals.
you
Yeah.
roll 2 dice and keep the lowest result.
I'll do it. I have dice.
Somebody want to volunteer for that?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
I
who's
got
not?
it.
Okay.
Lowest result is 3.
3. All right. Let's see. Do any of you have you have a cohort, right? Didn't you guys get a cohort?
Our janitor to
hired-
clean up the
hired
mess.
Oh yes.
I hired a janitor because I
custodian.
don't
Custodian.
The
Yeah.
custodian, yes.
because I will not take responsibility for my own actions.
I'm probably the one
We're-
making the
we-
most mess. Let's be honest.
So
this channel is mature rated.
did
Mhm.
we? So when we made him, did we decide what his flaws were? Because that's a
No.
thing. So let's real quick. What are
Is he
what
a
are
neat-
his
neat freak?
flaws? Let's see. That, let's see. Got
I'm looking to see where like cohort flyers are in the Blades in the Dark book.
is that same?
Also, my eyes are such garbage. It's like I can't read cohorts, page 95.
95.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So let's find out what his flaw is. Since he's an expert cleaner, tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually can clean up like crime scenes and things for you guys, get rid of the evidence.
So we can choose between he is principled, the cohort has an ethic or values that it won't betray. It could be he could be savage. The cohort is excessively violent and cruel. Unreliable. The cohort isn't always available due to other obligations, stupefacients, and their vices, etc. And wild. The cohort is drunken, debauched, and loudmouth.
I mean, that just sounds amazing.
On brand.
So you
Why
pick
on brand?
Yeah. So the way that do we pick their edge? Because they get an edge and a flaw. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
well, I know his flaw already.
What is his flaw then?
the debauched, loud,
Oh,
and
wild.
drunken.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
wild janitor. like this.
There's his own spin-off show.
Yeah, that's what set him apart from the others. It was just like, yeah, I'm down for cleaning this, and it's like you're a little too into being down for cleaning this.
All right, Jams. He's wild.
What's his edge?
What were my options again? I'm getting the book open.
I
It's,
just closed it.
Fearsome, independent, loyal, or tenacious.
Loyal, because he's a little too into cleaning it up.
All right, so in one of
Yeah.
his drunken stupors,
Mhm.
he accidentally runs his mouth to the wrong folks, and
Just
let's
hired
see. Yeah, he's already causing trouble.
Have to put this
You
one down.
you guys can lose face. You can forfeit rep equal to your tier +1, or you can make an example of one of the gang members, or face reprisals from the wronged party.
Hmm.
So, yeah, he's mouthing off about your exploits, and it gets around. What are you gonna do about that?
Well, we're definitely sending body parts back to his family as a warning. No.
Wakes
Why
up with a horse head in his bed.
Yeah. Like, look, if everybody's on board for it, usually these ideas get shot down by the groups I run.
So who did he run his mouth off to?
That is important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say it was. That's
What details exactly did he give them? Given his job.
You wouldn't believe how much cum I had to clean up.
You wouldn't think it was just 2 people in there.
There were definitely 3 people in there.
One was watching.
He likes
though.
to watch.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just because he was watching doesn't mean that he didn't like have self-participation though.
His own,
Like-
yeah.
That's
his
true.
own
a
participation.
couple of the different
Uh-huh.
labor and trade groups who frequent the same bars that he does. So like the Barrel Brothers Incorporated, some people that work for them. That's a mining company.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also the Brewers Guild. You guys are not friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
They also have caught wind of some of this.
What have they caught wind of? Like, what have they, like, what did he mouth off about? And, like, are we being, like, exploited by any of these groups? Like, what's the actual consequence of him mouthing off?
The consequence of him mouthing off is it's making you look bad.
Oh, okay.
It's making you
Yes.
look like amateurs.
Like, oh, okay.
And
So-
you guys already have a tier of 0. So it's not like
So
you're
we should beat up the
necessarily.
guy and send him back.
I think since we just became immune to curses and we have a cursed tree.
Let's feed him to the cursed tree.
Feed him to the tree.
I don't think we should feed him to the tree. But is there a way that we can instead get it around that maybe we shouldn't mouth off people who have the capability of putting curses on us?
Hmm?
Mouth it
So
like
we kidnap him and feed a couple of fingers to the tree.
So basically, you have a
yeah.
couple of options.
Yeah,
you can
yeah, yeah.
either lose face,
Mhm.
you can make an example of him, or you can deal with the repercussions, which is going to be basically a lower reputation with those 2 factions.
Let's make an example of him.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can find a new guy. Let's do it.
No, we don't have to fire him. We just
You
have
don't have
to
to
make
kill
an
him or fire
Yeah.
him. You just have to
We
make an
just
example of him.
have.
Just have
no.
to teach him a lesson.
We're
Yeah, just-
going to. I'm gonna take a. This is what's gonna happen with my cute, adorable little. I don't know what the size of my tree is. I'm gonna take a huge syringe and go into like the pie and just extract, like a turkey baster, like extract some of that fluid, right? And I'm going to sort of, just a little bit, put it in his tea when he comes over. So maybe, hopefully, he gets some boils. And it's like, listen, sir, we are so professional that I could have fucking killed you, and I gave you a zit instead. And you're going to let people know that I will give them bad skin. Or kill them.
How old are you?
I don't think that
Don't
tree
talk
would-
about my age.
I'm just wondering because that sounds something like a teenager might be concerned with.
I'm going biblical with this, okay? Like,
Got
Uh,
a pox.
As an option that seems a little light as far as an example.
should we just give him
in my
chicken pox? Do
opinion.
you want us to curse him with the
Like,
chicken pox?
we can adapt
Or the shingles.
some shadow magic and just, fuck with him in that way.
Curse him to be
Everybody
ugly
goes,
forever.
it's just like, yeah.
Mhm.
I was
You know.
hoping to brand him.
Oh.
Oh, I was thinking we could like remove his fingernails.
Oh.
Y'all are
definitely.
metal, and I love it.
Maybe branding him.
Oh, all right. We'll just have him
I mean, the
bend
fingernails
over.
will grow back, so
I mean, the branding will also heal. It'll just,
Just heal as a scar.
If I were to put my hand on his face and allow the color to flow through my hand to leave a colorful handprint on his face, would such a thing heal? Or would people know that an affront to the will of the color is not appreciated?
I think that would be an effective method.
I think that would be quite effective. Yes, hopefully it works.
Are we branding him on behalf of the color then, rather than us?
Well, we are agents of the color, and it is difficult to say that there is a complete separation. If it is more appropriate, perhaps words that we choose or another symbol could be etched.
A tree.
Catrail's gonna go and put her tools away.
You hear the power drill, power down.
I think a
Do not mean to
branding-
step on your toes or take from your fun, Catriel.
No, it's okay. We should probably not make too big of a mess.
I imagine, like, as we're discussing this poor guy is just, like, sitting in a chair as we're, like, standing around him discussing.
It's James Bond style. He is
Yeah.
tied butt naked to a chair that has no actual bottom to it.
Oh, no.
Great.
Uh,
Nightmares about that movie scene.
we're not good people. Like-
He like nods his head. He agrees.
He agrees.
So what would you, so our dear friend, what is our cohort's name again? Did we give him name?
Rex. His name is Rex.
All right, Rex. What would you prefer? To have a rainbow hand branded and burned into your face? To have boils for the rest of your life? Or to have some Catriel use their tools on your ass? Like,
Definitely not the last one.
I'm gonna look
She
over.
scares
It's like
me.
a fun time, honestly.
Good.
I'm gonna turn to the preacheress, be like, brand this motherfucker. Like, I'm tired of this, making us look like we're not professionals. You're
Rainbow
a
handprint is
threat.
a badass symbol for your
Mhm.
it's now
Well,
your
We don't know if
official
it's going.
symbol.
Here's the thing. I assume that it's going to be all colors. because when you combined all colors of the rainbow, depending if it is a light source or if it is not, it could turn out two ways: white or black, and both of them are a little intimidating.
Black, black,
So
black,
I'll
black.
tell you
I
what it
think
looks
it's
like in a
whatever
second.
the color would like to do. And the only
Mm.
person here that knows what the color would like is our dear friend. I want to see this.
Might I then place my hand upon Mr. Rex's face and draw?
This is like the Urukai. Just full on
Mhm.
white finger and printing his face. I love
Hey,
it.
you guys
Hi.
see like a flash of light
Mhm.
appear from the palm. And then yeah, the handprint is actually, it looks like an oil sheen, like when you see like an oil spill in a parking lot or a driveway. It reflects the light in a strange way.
Dope.
Pretty.
And he kind of screams in agony for a few moments, and you can like hear this like sizzling sound. It smells really bad, unless you're Catriel and you get off on this kind of stuff.
Smells like bacon.
I mean, that's what happens when like you put the oil and it gets really hot on skin. It cooks it. Like I don't understand the people who want to use it as sun lotion. Like, don't
I
put olive oil on
assume
your skin.
that there are better ways to protect one's skin. And I
Definitely
also
not those.
assume that our skin will no longer be bothered with such loose words.
Yeah, I got it. I get it. Ah! It's like trying to grab his face, but he's tied up. I forgot. Ah! It's hard to. I use my hands a lot.
Mhm.
I
Who's
think
been
by
a
the time
naughty
we have
little
finished, we've
custodian?
untied him. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's also the. Never mind.
Mhm.
Title of my favorite adult film.
Naughty little custodian. Yeah.
Mood right there. Yeah.
We are so mature. Like,
Well,
all right. Well, that's taken care of. Now go about and make sure everyone knows that not only are we professional as fuck, if you say differently, we give you a cooking lesson.
No thanks. Okay, heard, understand. Copy that. He like runs out of the hideout.
Oh, that felt good. I'm energized from that. Like I was mean.
Yeah. See, it's fun.
It's a little bit. Hope it doesn't come to bite me in the arse.
y'all are dark as fuck and I like it.
I am pleased to hear that you are so inspired by action brought by the color. I know that you all have your hesitation and misgivings about purpose, but I believe we truly have done good for the color's name. Any time that we have a chance to spread the message and the knowledge of the color, we are doing something positive.
Preach.
That's cool, I suppose.
Is there anybody who has business on their mind that they want to go ahead and take care of for downtime?
I think I already know mine.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
For what?
Satan, good friend of the channel, Satan, just sent me a gif of the custodian, and it's that one thing where they're shoveling the glue on the floor.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Thanks, Satan.
That just flew me right off track there. I have two things I would like to do. I want to train up my spirit and my casting. I'm going to be practicing some magics. And also I want to take some weird shit and open up my mind to Samagani so that I may relieve some stress. But I will invite anyone who wants to come and take some weird shit with me maybe they'll speak to Salmagundi too, and we can have a happy old time while I'm doing it.
You just want us to go speak to
I mean,
spirits?
Cassandra's always down to clown.
Yeah. It's like, cats, want to take drugs with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
How does the color feel about drugs?
Drugs of any kind offer an opportunity for openness if they are those types of drugs. And that can allow people to explore themselves and their minds. Frequently, people describe experiences of color and exploration while on such things. We
I
have
mean,
no issue.
Yeah, I definitely like opening things and exploring while I am on drugs. So you're welcome to. Anyone else want to join? We can maybe all go have a chat to Salmagundi. I'm sure he'd be okay
I think
with
I
that.
shall pass. I like to keep my wits about me.
You didn't pick up, Val. Say again.
Oh, I said that I would. I think I am going to pass. I'd like to keep my wits about me and prefer not to interact with things that aren't actually physical.
Fair.
I mean, there's still the electrical signals in the brain going.
It'll also get physical eventually.
Yeah.
I'm not
Actually,
quite
yeah.
sure I'm ready to have an orgy with all of you.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
I don't think we have gotten that close to each other just yet.
That's fair.
That particular experience is not something that I need to use my time for. But thank you. Be safe and make sure that Rex cleans up.
Now that he knows his place, he certainly will.
Rex can come and join in the mess making if he wants.
He's already made enough of a mess.
That's true. He doesn't deserve an award.
He's trying to steer clear of you guys for the next few days. He's like fucking traumatized.
That's fair. All right. Then yeah, I would like to relieve my stress with Cassandra in more ways than one. So,
All right.
is it just the one dice I roll?
You roll the weakest attribute rating that you have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be
my body, which is just one.
My body.
My body. You like my body. Yeah. Okay. That's a 3. So that's not all of my stress, but I didn't overindulge, I suppose.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys go into your quarters and use this strange incense. It has this like off yellow color to it, and it smells kind of sour, but you kind of forget about the smell soon after as you enter kind of a dream trance state, and there you find what looks like a kind of a shifting shadow shape that seems to kind of change between forms of multiple animals. It for a moment it'll look like a stag, and the next moment it'll be a bear, and it kind of doesn't really stay one animal for too long before you can figure out what it. As soon as you figure out what it is, it's the next thing, and it's kind of disorienting. But you recognize this this entity once it begins to speak to you in a familiar tone, and Salmagundi exchanges greetings with you, and in this kind of voice that echoes from its being into your mind, both of your minds, and
Excuse me.
It's soothing, although overwhelming, as he kind of guides you through part of the dream worlds where he inhabits, and you see all these strange sights like shifting landscapes and creatures that you've never seen before, and it's almost like a safari of kind. And then almost as soon as it began, it kind of ends, and you find yourselves moments later kind of staring at the wall. And even though you could have sworn that you were there for hours, if not days, um, seems to be some kind of like time dilation going on.
Yeah.
But you don't feel tired.
Yeah, no. I imagine that it's a little used to it now. Or was it what he usually experiences?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's similar.
Mhm.
Maybe not that. Maybe it's takes a
Slightly
different form.
each time. Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you see all that, Cass?
What did Cass see? Did she see similar, or did she have her own?
Yeah, you guys were like there together.
Yeah.
You were having a shared hallucination.
Yeah.
Or hallucination,
Mhm.
vision
It's different.
Rip.
Not
out of coffee.
Yeah.
That was certainly an experience, a different experience, but always a pleasant one.
Yeah.
It seemed like they didn't like me, though.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. It seemed they were slightly jealous when you tried to introduce me to them.
Well, Salma Gundy hasn't had to share me before, so
Look.
I'm sure he'll get used to it. It's fine.
So, it might seem strange, but if he's really that worried about sharing, are you able to invite the spirits?
Oh yeah. We should definitely do that. See what he says. It's Salma Gundy.
I like that idea.
Yeah. New experiences are always fun.
With your like newfound kind of association with the workings of magic, you were able to kind of pick up on these strange energies coming from Salma Gundy. He has kind of he seems to be like a spirit, but he also has this strange, powerful energy that comes off of him that seems like it has more of a tangible presence than like a ghost or like a poltergeist or something. It could be a bit unnerving if you're not used to it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
if you're open to that, Cass, then that is something we can explore.
I'm open to a great deal of things. So, yes, I'm for it.
All right.
what was the plan?
Oh, we were going to fuck the ghost spirit too.
Uh-huh.
Of course. How did I not know? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cass, or I'm sorry, Ruben, did you
No.
have anything else that you wanted to do with your downtime? I was thinking maybe we could roll right into Cassandra if she's.
Yeah, that works for me. It was just that and trading up my spirits, so we did.
Did you get a blip in your casting?
I can I train just specifically my cast, or does it have to be spirit?
Well, it's your spirit experience bar. When it fills up,
Yeah.
you get to put it.
Yeah.
dot
So I haven't. I'm one away from
Okay.
adding something to my cast. So.
I wasn't sure if you'd.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet, but that's fine. We can certainly roll straight into casts.
Yeah, so for me, I see that we don't have anything that needs to be really whittled down, no real heat or anything. So I'm just going to train up. And I feel like after that experience, training up in spirit would work. Because, getting in touch with all of Ruben's spirits will help her work on that. And I already did start the casting training as well. So just gonna do a little more as she exposes herself to that. And then, in more ways than one, I don't have anything I need to recover. I don't need to indulge my vices just yet. So my options are very limited for what a second activity could be. I could acquire us another worker off
Yeah.
of our stellar reputation.
Sounds great.
Do we need anything specifically, guys? I could find us somebody for sure.
Someone whose specific job is to tend to and take care of our freaky tree.
The eccentric gardener.
Yeah.
A gardener that doesn't ask questions. Ooh, I like it. Okay.
So the assets are temporary. So you guys
Oh, yeah.
know. So working towards like a long-term project is how you're gonna acquire other
Well then,
permanent.
yeah, I want
assets.
a permanent gardener who won't ask questions.
Mhm.
Or the temporary could be we just feed them to the tree afterwards. Just saying. We could just feed him to the tree if we don't want to pay him. But I'll do a long-term project then, finding an eccentric gardener who doesn't ask questions.
Maybe someone who has knowledge in supernatural flora.
Supernatural botanist.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Sounds
cool.
good. Let me make a clock real quick for that. And you can roll one of your let's see, actually it's down. It is you roll your cruise tier to determine relative quality of a temporary asset. And the quality determines on like how powerful it is and how long you can have it. You get an extra die per extra result level per coin, and you get an extra die if you're aided by a friend or a contact.
Oh, I definitely need somebody more magically inclined, or even Rue. But or not Rue. I'm already getting it mixed up.
For this,
Rian, the other
since-
R name.
since
Rian
it's-
is the one who knows about the tree the most, so I could probably, if they want to help.
I'll use a downtime, one of my actions to help for sure.
Well, no, you would just be assisting me.
Oh
in
yeah,
it.
I'll assist you. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, since you're rolling for a long-term project, you can roll an action of your choice.
Okay.
I mean, one that's kind of relative. I guess you have a lot of things that are relative to socializing. So
Yeah. It's it wouldn't be manipulate. We're not planning to feed this person to the tree afterwards. So
No.
it would just be negotiate then, which I need to bump up eventually too, because that's only got the one. All right. So how many dice am I looking at once it's all considered? We're throwing a couple of different modifiers around. I got one from the assist.
yeah, I think that's the only bonus die,
Okay.
unless you want to spend coin to bump the result up.
Where's my coin at? I don't have any personal coin at the moment.
You also have a single bonus die gifted to you.
I
you want
will.
Some
use that.
coin you can. Ruben will gladly give you coin for your exploits.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take a coin.
Sure.
I had a terrible thought.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Daddy takes care of his girl.
I was gonna say she gives a significant discount to Ruben. Yeah, all right. I'll yeah, she goes, "Thank you, Daddy," and takes the coin.
He smirks in that. I didn't think I'd like that, but here we
I
go.
didn't think I'd like that, but I did. All right, so
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use my extra die as well from our good friend Silent. So this is gonna be with 4, and wow, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6 and a bunch of 5s.
Ooh.
So 6 is going to get you 3 segments on the clock. So it's a 4-segment clock. So that's almost completed.
All right.
Okay,
But that would be my 2 downtimes, though, is getting that clock started.
I imagine like this is like an interview process. And and I'm like as my like assist, I'm like hanging out with you during this interview process and looking over resumes and be like, no, that person definitely not touching my tree child. Like just not. I don't think her father would appreciate it either. And by father I mean the priest, because you're like but we have
I'm not the
narrowed it.
daddy.
We have definitely shortlisted, and hopefully they will come in for. We will give them callback and
The last segment of the clock is the second interview.
the second, like after the callbacks, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys end up landing on this person who is a Solarian woman named Luciana, and she knows her stuff really well. She seems very professional, although maybe not accustomed to your crude lifestyle / choices. So you guys call her back and set up a second appointment, which we'll follow up with whenever you guys finish this clock. Yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee and you guys figure out who wants to do their next downtime. I'll be right back.
Coffee is important. Does anybody have like, I don't have like a lot of ideas for Jan other than like doing a lot of squats, so that's not that important. So unless somebody,
Yeah. I think I'm lucky that I had stress to relieve. So
I only have like 2 stress, so I'm not terrible.
yeah, I had 4.
What's Dave got or Cat got?
I have stress. I'm trying to debate how I'm going to do my vice. Hey Rian, want to go on a date?
I always want to go out on a date. I like being treated like the fucking queen that I am.
All right, where you want to go?
Oh.
There's a new place that does tapas. You should try that.
It does what? Tapas. Oh.
Yeah.
Like
I've never
that's
had
that
tapas.
is quite fancy though.
All right, we're gonna go have tapas.
But we're not fancy people. Like
doesn't mean you can't eat fancy.
Get-
Live a little.
Have some fun.
Guy's like looking down at his clipboard and you walk in. He's like, "Do you
tapas.
guys have a reservation?" And he looks up and he's like, "All right, no." And then
Oh no.
Do you want me to get that? Have you seen the guy with the handprint on his hand? We did that. Don't.
Judging by your shoes, you don't have a reservation.
Excuse me, I am a fucking doctor.
Judging by my gold, I think I do.
This shows my credentials with all of my doctorates.
I still love that 2 of her degrees are the 2 I have.
I'm not saying you weren't inspiration or anything. But, all right, let's go get some fucking tapas. Anybody want to come? Oh wait, this is a date. We don't have 3 people on dates. Do you have 3 people on dates? Do we invite people on our
If you
dates?
want someone to come, you can invite someone
We can
to come.
double date. We can double date.
Date.
Sure.
No, but then we leave the padre. I don't want to just leave the padre. Like if we double dates, like does that mean we have to get him a date? Padre, do you want a date? Do you want to take Rex?
He can go out with the color.
It.
We'll get a table, like a place setting for the color.
Would appreciate you putting some respect on the color's name. Also,
the color.
You only date people that you respect.
The color has to be capital T, capital C as well.
Yeah.
We can get one of those light prisms and a candle and have it pointed so it's projecting onto a wall where there's a chair, and that way the color is there with us.
I
look
like it.
at all of the kings and queens of comedy.
Well, I don't know, but I don't want to speak for the others. I wasn't jabbed. Mine was very genuine.
Mine was also a genuine offer.
I bet.
And look, I've already had an experience. Ruben and I have had sex with their gods, so it's just fine to.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Are you surprised, Rianne? I'm not.
I will not feel left out of your social event if the four of you choose to get dinner. I appreciate the kindness of the invite. Have a pleasant evening.
I'll spend time
Make
with
sure
you
the
and
plant
our
doesn't
child
eat
when we get
anybody.
back. Yeah.
Oh, right. He could
We
he can
need
spend time
someone-
with his kid.
Yeah, you can spend time with your
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, you put in some of that daddy child bonding time, you know? It's
So-
important for
That's-
growth.
That isn't.
It'll grow healthy if you speak real nice to it. I heard that if you say bad things to a plant, it doesn't grow as well.
I also like music.
Oh yeah, good music.
Oh, does the color have any hymns that you could sing to the child?
Yeah. Like Ruben's excitement over this is really genuine. Like he's like wide-eyed child about this.
If
Oh.
it is the desire for me to share the song and dance of the color, then
There's
that can be
dance.
done.
There's dance.
There's dance. Hold on, we have to wait for this date. I want to see this. I
Yeah.
would love to see this dance.
Can you teach us the dance?
Yeah, can we?
I would love to. However,
Oh.
I would need commitment and
Yep.
seriousness. This would not be something that was jovial in its learning.
Sandra pulls up a chair, sits cross-legged, hands in her lap. I am the epitome of seriousness.
Yep, same. I'm so
Upon
serious.
learning this, it then becomes something of extreme joy. It is celebration, but I am, and the father looks directly at Rian, not entirely sure of the intent while participating.
Ariane, you
Usually
have to be
dancing does partners, so you know what? You can teach everyone else the dates, and I will have dance, and I will watch. And I go get my plant and I put it in my lap, and so we can watch the dance.
This
you
dance
can
is not.
you can take catrials.
It is not a waltz. It is not a duet.
Oh,
it's like solo freestyling.
We are not doing the tango.
Okay.
Samba?
Is there
Is it a
room
dance
for
off?
personal
Is it a competition?
creativity? Oh yeah.
There is
More of a
room.
Roomba.
Personal creativity.
Is it
Yes.
a line
Excellent.
dance?
Is not that one of those fake exercise dances?
I have no
Or
idea.
Roomba?
I'd like to think
It's a
Ruben
calculator.
dances like an 80s goth, you know, like that very like wavy, yeah.
Jamie's like, we're supposed to be doing downtime, but this is
No,
happening.
no, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
This is the
Listen,
downtime.
This is the downtime. Who's it the downtime for? I have no idea.
To be
Cat's
fair-
downtime.
For me!
That's true.
Patrio's
We're having
downtime is
fun with
family.
family.
We're
Fun with
having
family.
fun. Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm ready.
Aren't you all supposed to be going on your date?
We need to learn the dance first.
We wanted to see the dance.
Yeah.
Like, it's far.
The quicker
You are part
Father-
of this family, and we want
Yeah.
to. And like, here's the thing.
Mhm.
I am on the fence about the color. It's just I am critical of the color, but I respect the fact that you love the color and that you worship the color, and I respect your rituals, even if I do not believe them. So I
See,
want to
that's-
share this
mhm.
with you because you are important to me.
That's lovely. It's really sentimental. I love it.
That is reasonable.
Yeah. Plus, Father, the sooner you get to teach him, the sooner we will be out of your hair.
Then let me begin immediately. And so the dance commences, where there are very structured and rigid parts
Oh.
of stomping and toe pointing. There are twists on a single leg. Arms rise in the air and move in liquid form. Even easier with my liquid arm. It looks similar to a routine done in interpretive gymnastics.
It's a line dance.
Although there are periods of time that allow for what my friends have called free dance.
Creative license.
Is there a little bit of twerking in there too?
There is no with the
Mm.
freestyle
Please
part.
don't twerk at my
If-
tree.
If that should exist during your creative portion, then there would be, although I am not entirely sure of how devoted and dedicated such a move would be to the color.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
pretty dedicated, man.
Ruben is in his own little world doing like it's like Susie Sue from Susie the Banshees, like for like he's into it. He's not even paying attention to
As
anyone
you
else.
guys are trying to learn this dance,
Uh-huh.
and kind of are all focused on the task at hand, you kind of hear a crash from the next room over, and
Oh,
when you go to investigate, you see that this plant has grown a good bit since you last observed it.
Mhm.
It's one of its roots is like growing across the counter and has like knocked the plates off of the washboard.
We're
Who's
gonna
a
have to
big
get the
boy?
cons- He's so gotten so. Look at what your dance has done, Daddy. You are correct. As I look over at the at
Uh-huh.
Might be
the
time to
priest.
repot this plant.
We're going to need that gardener soon. Like, as I attempt to repot this plant, but look, it worked. Your freestyle has
Yeah.
indeed helped my plant.
You've got the magic touch, Padre.
Yeah, look at you.
It is baffling to me that there is any doubt about the color's will and power after seeing something like this.
Yeah, but it was like the color and the power of friendship that did that. Us all dancing together,
They're the same
As
thing. So
united.
spoiler.
Yeah.
As I have mentioned before, the color simply tries to transform and evolve us to our best selves. If that includes a strong bond between us, then that too is the color's will.
I'm feeling so warm and fuzzy right now.
I need some help with this tree. It's falling. Like Creon is just like trying to like move the tree that is clearly larger than her at 4'11" and a half.
Some help.
Thank you, my dear. I guess we'll have to bring it outside. We'll have to
So-
get a little fence around it. And I guess that's what I'm gonna do for my downtime. And I'll go ahead and let Kat roll her stress for her interpretive dance first.
So how
Y'all can
many
still go
dice
on
do
a
I
day,
roll?
too. You roll. What's your lowest attribute, like your defense score of your 3 defenses?
1.
So you'll roll 1 die.
I got 3. I did
Gotcha.
not overindulge.
Then you're good. Feel a lot of the stress from the previous couple of days slipping away as you kind of get lost in spending time with your friends, your newfound family.
I'm gonna
Um,
continue my Slavic dad dance.
Mhm.
I'm just going to be twerking in the corner.
You just hear this strange clapping noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna come
A
over and smack
furious
that
rhythm.
ass. Yeah.
I didn't realize Cassandra was dummy thick like that.
Ruben knows.
It's not so thick, but it's enough that she can work it.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Believe the
pleasant
term
handful.
is
Pleasant
slim
handful.
thick.
Slim thick.
Can you work it? Pull
Diet
finger down,
thick.
flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
I love this
Thick light.
game so much. There's
So stupid.
Y'all made me choke on my coffee. So, do you have another downtime action, Kat?
I will train in body and go do some push-ups after my cardio.
Get pumped. All
Get
right.
those biceps I wanted.
Yeah.
You could go lift the weights that I have in my room.
I could just lift you.
Wow. That I'd pay to
Thinking.
see.
Mm-hmm.
Getting hot in here.
You called me fat.
No.
No.
I don't think that's what she meant at all.
Okay, because I am.
Because she'd be doing some great presses.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
You
reps.
meant the sexual. That was supposed to be sexual innuendo.
Yes.
If it wasn't, it is now.
Oh, are you trying to take me to bed, Catriel? I mean, I know we've been on dates before. We've known each other for quite a long time, but
I am attempting to flirt.
Are we ready for this step in our relationship?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's up to you. I'm the one who said it.
Ruben leans in to cast.
So your downtime action.
I thought she was slanting, but apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I will spot you for your weights. She's not ready. She's not ready.
Isn't she cute when she blushes?
I
So
am
cute, yeah.
adorable. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
adorable.
Yep.
So you said you were gonna do something with your downtime action with the plant.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start a long-term project. I know we're hiring a professional gardener, but more that I want to kind of build a safe space for the plant, like a fortified like
Garden.
little area, like I don't know, build a fence maybe, just so like nobody tries to come and like
A
steal
greenhouse.
my child. Like that's what I would like to do. If that's
Okay.
cool.
I'm imagining
Like
like
build a fence.
the dead tree, this big like husk of a tree that you guys have built your hideout under is there's like a hollowed out part at the top where you can make a small garden. You have to like get on a ladder, like climb up there, but it's really hard to. It would be hard for like critters to get up in there and bother them, and they get plenty of sunlight.
Okay. Could I guess for this role, I think I'd like to do. I think experiment works pretty well.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, I think
pretty applicable.
maybe experiment or finesse, but I think that either one is the same for me. And I'm just gonna use one of my gifted dice. Thanks, Silent. For that to add like 2 to the roll. No. A 2. I'm not very
Just
good at building
one
things.
segment. Don't get too down on yourself.
Yeah, listen. Have you ever tried to build something when you're short? Like, have you ever just tried to do like physical labor, like as a short person? I would like to point out it's hard. Like stocking shelves is literally the hardest job I've ever had, mostly just because I've had to climb the ladder so often. Like, so this is how this is working out. She just has so much. She takes so much time in climbing ladders to build her fence that not a lot of the fence gets done.
But you got the hard part out of the way.
I did. I got the hard part out of the way. We started this clock. And how many boxes is my clock, by the way?
It's 5. I have a sheet for clocks on the.
Okay.
It's like one of the tabs on the Excel spreadsheet.
Okay, gotcha. I see it. Clocks. There it is. Secret secure garden. There we go. 1 of 5. I see it now. Cool. And then for my other downtime action, I actually, since I participated in this dance, I kind of want to use it as training. If that's cool. Maybe I'll have another training lesson, another dance lesson. But goodbye, Romeo. I was thinking I'm gonna use it as an excuse to train my my spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel something you've
I
never
mean,
felt before
like
when you're
I
dancing.
yeah, there was, a
It's
little bit to
invigorating.
dancing, and I saw the result, and as a scientist, I cannot deny these results. So I have to continue to test the hypothesis. So I will try to dance again and to build my spirit.
Would you like to engage with me, and perhaps I could use downtime here as well, in a more aggressive dance, one of the higher?
I already told Catriel I'm not ready for that, okay? Like
I do
Respect
not.
her boundaries, Padre.
I don't understand. I simply thought that I would train my body in while performing one of the more aggressive techniques. If you wanted to observe or attempt participation, there is no other subtext to my message.
Breakdancing?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
I would yes, let us learn some
Heck yeah.
breakdancing. I am here and perhaps I'm going to use it to get myself maybe pumped to finally and she's gonna like lead into the Padre. Can I tell you a secret?
you may.
Okay. Um the reason that I haven't done things yet is because I am a virgin and I don't know how to actually
Nerd.
Fucking nerd.
I'm
He
sorry.
apparently never went to one academic convention ever.
I got 3 PhDs and
Listen, like
no
to think,
dates.
to think that the archaeologist never hooked up at at a forum, really.
I'm sorry.
Especially the
sure.
geologist. Listen, geologists are fucking wild, y'all. I know one guy who was
Get a
down in
look
a
at
cave
these
system,
rocks.
ran out of booze, and started drinking aftershave.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Listen, just I'm not saying that I haven't partied, Padre. I just none of those parties has ended up with things in orifices. At least nothing. At least not like organic things in orifices.
That is a peculiar way of phrasing that, but I understand, and there is nothing wrong with taking your time. You will make your debut when the environment is appropriate for you. The color does not frown on sexual expression. It is simply a choice for some to abstain, and for you to have done it for this amount of time, if that is what you wanted and needed, is entirely appropriate. If you decide to change your mind, as long as it is your desire as well, the color supports you.
I mean, that's
Do
very
not
nice
feel
of it.
fear. I'm
Yeah.
sorry?
That's very nice of it. Yes.
It.
I don't know. What are the colors' pronouns? I apologize. I didn't mean to.
I think you can refer to the color as the color.
The color. All right. It's very nice of the color.
Be kind to yourself. There is no space and no need for judgment. You will become your best self at your own time. It would be accelerated if you gave your faith to the
Are
color.
you saying that I'm not my best self already? Because look at me. I have 3 PhDs.
That is, it was not. Please do not misinterpret my words.
I'm just clarifying your words, not misinterpreting them.
Of course.
Okay, so we this line dance that you wanted me to perform.
This line dance. This is a dance of attunement and sacrifice. Although to the lay eye, it looks like break dancing or a horse routine for gymnastics. Move at your own pace. Do not hurt yourself.
I'm gonna do a very rudimentary gymnastic tumble across my room.
That is a start.
Then I've trained my spirit.
As I perform the rigorous moves, would that be able to be counted as body training?
For sure, yeah.
I fucking
how
love this
much-
group.
Yeah, it's funny. Spend a lot of time working out and doing.
Chat and shit.
Yeah,
hmm
I like it.
And fucking. It's just
Oh.
it's the flavor of this group.
Look in the cabinets, just like protein condoms, protein.
I'm actually quite good at my tumbles because, you know, I do
Close to
enjoy
the ground?
working out. This thickness
Oh.
is not all chub, is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like, I'm like an Olympic weightlifter.
She's cultivating mass.
Dem gains.
Working on the gains.
Yeah.
Yes, just not very hand-eye coordinated, which is why I need to
Ooh,
learn how to
thunderstorm
dance.
starting.
Mm.
Anyway, that's all my downtime. So, who's
That,
got
I
who's
believe-
got stuff left? Yeah.
Leaves me with a single remaining.
Mm.
I think it is appropriate to finish or try to finish the long-term project looking for our supernatural gardener.
Okay.
Mhm. A babysitter for your child.
Does the
Daddy
plant
needs to go out.
and all of us become closer to the color, and we continue our exploits, our professional work, it will be important for this new being to be supervised. So yes, Daddy would like to go out.
All right. Why don't you? I mean, Cassandra rolled negotiate, so that might be appropriate, or you can roll a different action rating if you'd like. It's up to you.
There is a part of me that wants to make sure the person in question can physically handle themselves, especially since we know that there is potential danger. Could I brawl the person in question to see if they have appropriate?
What kind of interview is this?
Nah, this is a. I don't think that the botanist would be okay with that style of interview.
Well,
Okay.
you can see if they know how to do, if they are really good at the dance, if they pick up easily on the dance.
Mm.
This is the weirdest interview I've ever had.
Mhm.
They're like breakdancing.
Here's the thing, though. They have to go through a weird interview process so that they're used to how fucking weird this group is.
It's true.
You have to know that they're cool with weird.
Yes. I think I can also negotiate.
It's whatever you want to roll. It's honestly up to you.
Brawl with them. I'm sorry, it's hilarious.
I can roll with it.
I think that perhaps I want to scare them a bit so that they understand the full breadth of their responsibilities. I want to be professional, but intimidating.
Okay.
For my intimidate roll, I have rolled a 5.
All right. So you have now this botanist. Oop, hold on, I closed the tab. Her name is Luciana. Like I said, she's a supernatural botanist. She is tenacious and principled. She has a set of kind of ethics that she goes
Oops,
by.
sorry about that.
And sticks to them. That doesn't mean she's not like in opposition of your guys' goals or anything like that. It just means she has kind of a code of honor that she goes by in her
So
eyes.
no feeding the plant children.
That's not necessarily what I mean. I mean, she is very
Only
dedicated to her.
orphans.
She's dedicated to her work, and she thinks that the good that can be derived from scientific experimentation sometimes outweighs the cost of said experimentation. If you understand, she's one of those mad scientist types.
Oh, then we'll get along great.
So she is tier 1. All right. So you guys have gotten a lot of your business out of the way over the course of the few days where you're kind of, taking some time to relax and work on your skills, de-stress. You hear through the grapevine from one of your contacts that the man, Walter Reed, has taken out a job for a private investigator who's looking into the theft of his property. And that, you guys, maybe not in his sights yet, but you have a feeling that it's inevitable. It's only a matter of time before he traces things back to you guys. With that in mind, you guys have a lot of options on what you could do with your next score. You could meet up and discuss it in character, or we can discuss it out of character in a little bit of a meta talk. It's up to you guys, or a little bit of both. I don't mind.
So,
But
if he knows that it has come back to us, do we wish to wait for him to come to us, or do we want to go to him first?
Perhaps we can try to feed certain information to lead him to a specific location to find us there where we are ready for him.
Find a way to deal with the problem.
We each have our skill sets at spreading information, after all. Lead the rabbit down the hole.
Feed information of where we might have moved the room, not where we actually moved it. What if we... I heard that there's a mine outside of town that just fell. We could say that we've been using that.
Yeah. Yes, we certainly could. Find a way of setting it up as a trap. What do we want to do with him when we find him, though? Is it enough to just kill him?
No, we need the information first. I get to
need
use
to
my power
know-
tools.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It is important for us to understand his role in the dreamland.
And why they might want the Hatter.
That's right. We need him as...
it's not picking up your audio.
He's a witness, correct? And they're trying to find him. So we need to essentially get information for him, and we should bring him there to help our friends. They were so
I
kind
do
to us.
not
They gave us tea.
believe that the investigation would lead to this Walter Reed approaching us himself. He does not strike me as the type to get involved directly in such an arrangement or event. We will need to deal with him separately from the investigation.
Yeah, he likes to watch. I'm assuming that's in all things and not just sexual.
And it's because that he had watched the wrong thing or the right thing is why the Hatter is in trouble. But he knows
What
something.
then shall we do about the investigator? Do we want to independently trap them or something else?
I suppose it all depends on what information we get from him.
True.
Well,
You can just kidnap him
mm-hmm.
and then decide what to do with him after.
Yes.
Depending on the information he feeds us, would be what we determine what we do after.
Yep. Okay. I wonder if he still has the tracking rune on him. Probably not.
Yeah, we could do a really, really interesting, because I don't know if he knows that we know that he knows. So we could possibly frame it as if we're trying to give him another show, and he'll be like, "Oh, haha, I've got them now," but really, we've got you.
Yeah. Well,
So,
but he might send other people.
That's why there are other people that will beat them up.
Okay. Okay.
I'm very good with large tools.
All right.
so
I'm
I'm
happy
good
to
with
be
tiny tools.
we wish to abduct Walter Reed before dealing with the investigator, is what it sounds like.
I think so. We're going on a kidnapping.
We could kidnap them, yes. Hold them ransom. A worst case scenario, we just feed them to the tree.
That is true. I guess
We
what I would
still-
like to know between all of us is, what is our end goal with all of this? What is our goal with Walter Reed? What is our goal with the investigator? What do we want out of it? Because the question is, this is all great and good because we have this lovely mirror that enters into the dream world. Does this get us stuff? Like more stuff?
Walter Reed potentially, and we did not actually figure this out, may come with a reward if we turn him over to the authorities in the dreamland. There is the possibility for that. There may be any other number of secrets or connections that we might gain by bringing him to the dreamland. The investigators themselves, that depends on their loyalty to Walter Reed, be it through friendship or through coin.
Maybe if we find out who this investigator is, get to them before they pass on the information that we are to blame, buy them over to our side so they act as a double agent of sorts. So he is none the wiser. At the moment, hopefully, he doesn't actually know it was us. Yet. I'm pretty sure Cassandra here has her ability to make this person on our side.
I could easily convince people to see things our way.
Also, I may or may not have acquired the ability to tell if people are lying to us, so I'm happy to be present for that. Let you know if they're bullshitting.
Fascinating.
Be very useful.
So, recap that for me real quick. It was you wanted to interrogate Walter.
So, if I think we're going to find out who the investigator is, lure them, and try to bribe them to our side before they give him any information that this was our doing. Then we can use the "do you want another show" to lure Walter Reed in, and then kidnap him and get information off of it. Potentially.
Okay. So, how do you guys want to figure out who the investigator is? How would you go about doing that?
some investigating maybe or gain it. I do have very good insight that I very rarely use. And this is a target for a score, correct? Because I can
Is
use
it?
my archery on that.
That, I guess that's ultimately up to you guys.
I think so.
Seems like
If
it.
you
If,
guys
if your
agree.
plan
Yeah.
is to confront the investigator, if that's the score, then yeah.
Let's get him.
Okay, because I can use my archery ability for gaining insight on this person. Because I get a +1 dice when I'm gathering information on them, and then I get a +1 dice to the engagement roll for that operation.
Okay.
Whatever that means. Mhm.
So, yeah. How do you go about this? You using like divination, kind of?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Let's use divination. I'll crack out my divining tools. I'll maybe double up because tarot can give you indicators for a type of person. But also using a bit of the old crystal dowsing to find their location. So I'm going to crack out the old clairvoyant skills. Crap Nicholson. Find our person. Where's my? There we go. Yeah, so I'll just clear myself a little space in our little under tree hideout, and start doing the thing. I'd like to think his eyes go completely black when he's doing it. Helps him dive into it easier.
Yeah, you pull out this map that you've used previously,
Mm-hmm.
and it's already kind of infused with some magical inks, and use the crystal to kind of figure out where this person might be or who their identity might be.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yes.
what's your insight roll looking like?
So I get 1, 2, 3. I get 4 dice. Money no whammies. Highest is a 4. 2 4s, a 3, and a 2. Is it worth using it?
Do you still have a reroll?
Yes.
Yeah, I have 2. Yeah, so
Oh, you have
use
2 additional dice and 1 reroll. See?
Oh, so I can reroll all my dice.
Mhm.
Is that what that is? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I'll use my reroll then. These are all. Thanks, chat. Were they the ones that came from Addie?
From Silent, yeah.
Okay. Nice. Hey, there we go. This is 6. 6, 4, 2, and a 2.
All right. So, you begin with tarot and you start to kind of do these readings. You get the picture that this is a professional ex-military person, private business. They have a office in kind of the center of town that you're able to kind of divine the name of. And let me see really quick. This is Romero Detective Agency, and you have you figured out that this person is pretty selective, seems, about what they do, what jobs they take. Very high dollar person to hire. You get some clarifying questions if you have any.
Sure. Do I get a specific location that they seem to be working out of, or places they're going to on the map?
One more time.
Like locations on the map that they seem to be frequenting a lot or moving between.
As far as like other than their office space,
Mhm.
I mean, you can tell that they visited the crime scene. Other than that, you don't have any solid leads on where they might be investigating.
Mhm. Okay. Um. All right. Do I? What kind of person are they? Like race wise? Well,
They're
I forget what we call it in this.
They're Solarian, and they
Heritage. That's the one.
yeah
Sorry,
they have
okay.
a kind of broad stature, muscular build. Seems like this person was probably like an ex-officer or something like that, or um, they still maintain kind of like a military style haircut, uniform, and everything.
Mhm.
And it seems like this person has very little tolerance for unprofessionalism.
Hmm. Okay. Big, scary, and muscular. Ruben is aroused. Okay.
This game's just full of hunks and
It is.
twinks. That's what we should have called it.
Twinks. I love it. Twinks and twonks. Okay. All right. I will finish up my ritual of it. I just kind of look up at everyone once I'm done, blink away the darkness in my eyes. Well, I guess Cassie have a very specific way into this. Seems they're a big, broad, muscular, ex-military. Seem pretty serious.
I didn't get to see the last hunk after all, so
I know, yeah. I saw him briefly before he clocked me in the face. Yeah, place called Marrow Detective Agency.
Marrow Detective Agency.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can get in.
Romero, like a
Romero.
Yeah. Oh, Romero. Oh, okay. Do you wish for me to accompany you? Partially because I can tell if they're lying, and partially.
You could certainly see if he'll entertain both of us for information.
Yeah, because we don't know what flavor that he's into, so. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, sounds good. I'm down.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go see which way this detective swings. This private dick.
All right. So is this going to be a score, or is this more of a kind of gathering more information?
Everyone's invited if they really want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can. I don't know. Is this just gathering?
I think this is
information, or
definitely
it a
more
score?
gathering like information. I
Mhm.
don't think we're quite at like score. Like this is definitely still a little bit more in that information / free play thing going on. Yeah.
Where do you guys go to meet this detective? You confront him in his office, or do you try and catch him on the job?
Do we know where he drinks?
Can we invite him back to our place for a drink?
I mean, we don't have a bar. It's just a store with a back room that is sticky.
He doesn't need to know that until he's here.
Okay.
Like, come back to our place for a drink, and then he's stuck here.
Rendis, can you just check your subtitles, by the way?
Oh, what are we doing?
You're just not there.
Oh, it muted.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Testing. How about now?
Yeah, now you're
There
back.
we go.
There we go. It
Oh,
happens
weird.
sometimes. I just noticed. So anyway, we're back.
Okay, sorry about that.
Well,
No. So
Well-
are we essentially doing the same exact thing that we did to the creepy guy? We're just inviting him back. Some of us stay in the front room and make sure everything is okay. And I mean, if it's our stick, it's our stick, right?
Yeah, it's working so far. No need to change
Okay.
it till it doesn't.
No. just
Okay, I
luring
hope
in.
it continues.
Spider
to
to
work.
a fly.
Okay. All right. We'll invite this detective to party.
How do you deliver this invitation?
Cassandra will deliver it. She will. All right, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna show up at the detective agency looking for this guy in particular, and we're gonna do the film noir setup where it's the desperate damsel that's gonna give him the sob story about coming to investigate something, and we're gonna lure him back, and then we're gonna just jump him from there.
I need to see this played out between Rinus and
Yeah,
Jamie.
exactly.
Okay, I need this now.
All right, flip our cameras to grayscale so we can do the full
You
noir.
can hear the rain. You can hear the rain on the window pane.
It's all black
raining.
and white
It's
apart
raining
from-
where I am. I can bring
Yeah.
my thing closer to the window. the
Little
soft
ambiance.
jazz music going.
We need the only pop of color is Cass's red lipstick.
Mm.
Oh, very
Yeah,
Sin
exactly.
City. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Please.
Yeah, the office itself is just it's a small office space in the kind of like central area of town. And it's very much what you would think. It's literally just a couple of rooms with desks, filing cabinets, equipment, storage, maybe even like a cot where this guy sleeps when he's up staying at work all night doing investigating.
Nice. Cass, are you doing this alone?
This part, yes.
Okay. Sweet.
She's gonna get a nice tight black dress and like a whiter grayish mink shawl to put over her, playing up this noir damsel, deep red lipstick when she comes in. It's very much just going to be, are you the detective?
He's like looking at some files. You see this guy, he's very, like I said, he's broad shoulders, kind of got some like scarring on one side of his face, and he's got like a buzz cut. Kind of looks up. He's like, yeah, hey, there's nobody else here, lady. kind of looks back down at his papers. He's like,
I heard
you have an
were the kind-
appointment?
No, but I was told you were the best in town. I came to you as soon as I needed help. And she'll just like dramatically lean against the door frame.
Can I get you some water? What are you all right there, miss?
I'm fine. I'm just terribly distraught. My husband, you see, he's gone missing. And I was hoping you'd be able to help me find him. I'm willing to pay any coin, any price. And she'll kind of saunter her way over.
Oh, tell me about your husband. What's he do? What's he look like? I'm gonna need a...
He's a priest, you see, a man dedicated to his faith. Hasn't touched me in years, but I still love him.
All right. When did you last see him?
About 3 nights ago, he said something about following the light, how colors were guiding his soul.
He's taking notes. Well, I've got a lot of work to do, so unless you can pay up front, this is gonna be I'm gonna have to wait to get this.
She goes for 2 buttons and leans forward. I'm more than willing to pay up front, detective. Whatever price
manipulate
you're asking
for me.
for.
Let's see how this goes.
I love it so much.
Did it, girl?
So I hope that this goes badly, just so I can.
He's actually really, really gay.
Yeah, it's just like, ma'am, we don't look for missing people.
Actually had the thought that maybe this guy's like a eunuch, and I was like, nah, it'd be too.
Oh, you know what it would be? Have you ever seen the like really oblivious repairman for like the porn skits? Where
It's
just
so
like,
good. The guy's just really pure, like a little himbo. Yeah.
ma'am, that's not supposed to be in the toilet. It's just
That's
like,
not how we repair pipes, man.
I'm gonna need you to stand a few feet back. I'd hate for you to get hurt or something.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Do. Okay. It's a 6. I got a 2 and a 6.
Yeah.
Nice. So he's kind of like stares at your cleavage for a second and is like, well, you know, I really shouldn't, but yeah, if you have the payment now, then we can handle this. Where is I'm gonna probably need to investigate the home.
I can take you right there if you wanted to get started right away.
Well, let me finish up a few things here, and I can meet you there in, let's say, half an hour.
I'm willing to wait or convince you to head over as soon as possible.
Well,
That's eyelashes.
He'll let you wait there.
Yeah.
He is a little bit oblivious, but it's more so that he's just like,
does he
a
have
workaholic?
Does he have an alcohol cabinet like every stereotypical noir?
No, he just has like a decanter, like a whiskey decanter.
Does he offer her any?
Yeah, I mean, it's like there on the yeah.
She probably drinks way too much of it.
All right, nice. He's like, ma'am, maybe you should. I know you're distressed, but that is
it's my
really,
husband. You see,
really expensive whiskey.
He's so dedicated to his faith and not to me. And she just gives him this awful sob story about how her preacher husband is too into his faith and not her.
Starts going on a spiel about how those who follow the doctrine of the of soul have better luck in their marriages, and gives you this big bullshit spiel about like how if he were following the right religion, then he would be with you right now and not missing. It doesn't make you feel any better. He's kind of you can tell he's kind of like a bit of a religious nut himself, being indoctrinated in like the Solarian army has a lasting effect on him. But yeah, after a little while, he gets done like finishing filing up his paperwork that he was working on when you came in. He takes the file out, puts it in his like briefcase, and is like, after you. He follows you back to wherever it is you lead him to.
She gets the 3 good steps in, and then just tipsy stumbles into his muscles.
Oh, ma'am, are you okay?
Much better now, detective. You'll make sure I get home all right, won't you?
Oh, of course. He was like blushing. He's like, ugh. Yeah, but maybe you should maybe we should get a carriage or something. You're looking a little worse for wear there.
The carriage would be fine, and that'd be enough time for us to get to know each other better.
Hoi! All right, so you guys take a carriage.
Yep.
You fool around in the carriage on the way over.
Yeah.
This guy gets out and is like, uniform's all messed up now. He's like, all right, where are we? Show me where your husband was last. Yeah.
Let's lead him inside.
Are you at the store? The tree? Like, where are we at?
Guys, where did we plan to abduct this poor man? I feel like if we were doing a repeat of the like the earlier scheme, it would be the store.
It's okay. The nature of this game is to go make it on the fly.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
like
Okay, all right.
retcon is okay.
What would be better? Would it be better to have him kidnapped in our lair where we can feed him to the tree if we need
Yes.
to? Or
You're right.
all right, yeah, I'm taking him.
So I
I'm
might
taking him
talk
to the
out real
tree
quick.
then.
Mm-hmm.
Taking him to the tree then.
Nice.
All right. Like, so okay, so you took him to the tree. Like, did you like go through like what the plan was for the rest of us? Like, what are we supposed to do when you get this man here?
The plan is to catch him with his pants down, and then we kidnap him, and from there, Cassandra is not the ideas person. She is the she is the action person.
Yeah. We were gonna try and because it's like getting information from him or convincing him to be on our side.
I thought initially we were just getting him off of our case too.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
So
is
by
definitely...
having him disappear means he's not looking for us anymore.
Yep.
If we bring him to the tree, he will not leave the tree.
No.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Rue was gonna be there for the interrogation because he can sniff out lies.
Mhm.
You guys pull up to this this like strange looking hollowed out dead tree that you guys have a hideout underneath. You know, he kind of steps out and he's like, this is such a lovely home. So like very confused as you kind of like lead him to the entrance in this underground.
It's Sylvan architecture, darling.
Okay, all right. he's like looking around. He's like noticing that there are like a lot of strange things here that don't really fit in with the vibes you're giving off, like the family vibes you're giving off. He's like, you get to the bedroom and he starts investigating. You start kind of, you know, doing your thing. And he gets very distracted. And at that point, I imagine some of y'all barge in. Or what happens now?
Okay, I have an idea. What if the Padre barges in pretending to be the husband? And is very angry. Like, I imagine just barge in and conk and brawl him and conk him over. Do it.
How
do it,
dare
Peter.
you do this with my wife?
I
Plausible deniability.
don't always feel comfortable with telling lies. I would prefer not to have to take that role.
It's okay. Ruben will know if you're lying.
So just have Ruben barge
You all
in.
do.
I'm happy. I can barge in. I can barge in, be the husband. Sure. I can't brawl him to the ground, but
I can stay outside the door or also enter to wrestle this man, but
it's fine. I use magic for my
other lover, Ruben, has arrived. Oh no.
Listen, Ruben's command of the shadow means that he's got like he can just use the shadow in a weird thing around this guy. Yeah, full shadow tentacles. Let's go.
That me and Catriel are just like watching from like another room, like we've made popcorn and we're just like we have snacks and we're just like, I have no idea what these crazy people are doing, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'll barge in, angry husband, pretend it's the color shadow tangle this guy. We good.
All right. Roll cast for me, I suppose.
Yeah.
And see, since he's got his pants down, he's in kind of a bad position. We'll give you an extra die since he has.
Okay. Right. Just to clarify, because I'm not sure where this becomes applicable. Things that I've had the 1 dice for gaining insight on, I get a 1 dice for engagement roll, and I'm not sure what the engagement roll is.
Engagement roll is the roll we see to see what position you start a score in.
I see. Okay. Never mind. It's a 5, 2, and a 1.
So yeah, you managed to ensnare this guy in shadow. He's kind of wrapped up, but he's still struggling and conscious. He's like trying to break free. and you're kind of using all of your force, your will to kind of maintain this spell on him.
I don't have a lot of upper body strength, but I do know how to kick someone in the balls. So
It's a life skill that we
seems as
all
he
need.
it seems as he has his pants down, and I'm just got him wrapped up in my tentacles. We all know where that's gonna go. I'm gonna kick him in the balls.
Mhm.
All right, go for it. Yeah. I'm gonna say that you still got to roll for that one because that's
Sure.
he is not incapacitated.
Can I spend a stress to assist by
Yes.
the way that this is going to happen is just like, no, Ruben, don't hurt him. And she's going to do the thing where she like dramatically wraps her arms around the private detective, which keeps him from getting out of the way or stopping him instead. She's purposely making it worse and harder for him to avoid Ruben's kick.
Okay. I take it this is a body thing, right?
Probably.
Or is it not? Or is it not? I'm not sure. Where's my
Yeah, it would
skills?
probably be brawl or finesse, whichever way you want to swing that kick.
Yeah. Either way, I don't have shit in there, so.
You got an extra dice from me at least.
And you have 2 gifted still. Extra
do.
dice. Yeah.
So I can put that up to 2 because the extra dice would make it the single roll without taking the lower, and then I could use an
Right.
extra dice to roll 2 dice.
Mhm.
Okay, let's
Alright.
do that.
Let's see. Cool beans.
Do that. Ooh, 4 and a 6.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So you knock this guy out, or you knock this guy's knock this guy's knackers. And he kind of, he's kind of just lets loose this howl, and it gives you an opportunity to kind of put him in a chokehold and knock him out. And now you have an unconscious detective in your bed, Cassandra. So
Shall we
score?
tie him up?
And she says, yes, second drawer.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Fuzzy handcuffs.
Mhm. He knows where the rope is. Right.
Oh,
let's
look!
get him.
We got this fucking cop in our house now.
It's safe to come in, she calls to the others.
Okay.
she hasn't put on any clothes, but it's safe for them to come in.
Yeah.
Because he's not fighting back.
I'm gonna walk over to the bed, grab one of the pillows, take the pillowcase off, and stick it on his head.
Good call.
Okay,
All right.
guys.
Are you okay, Dave?
But
All right. Oh, let's go interrogate him in front of our murder curse tree, just to be extra
Yeah. Ooh, I'll do that thing where I stand slightly to the back of him so that my main contribution is to say in my creepy voice whether he's lying or not.
Ooh.
You guys get him in the James Bond chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my power tools ready.
Yeah, you guys splash him with some cold water. He wakes up. He's like, what is this? Oh, I didn't know she was married. I swear.
I think
I take it that's a lie.
I think this is
that is a lie.
That's definitely a lie.
I think this is a really good place for our Padre to shine, since his booming voice is definitely the most intimidating for interrogations.
Mm-hmm.
Who's there? He has a pillowcase on his head. So.
yes, he does. Who we are is not important. What you know is.
I know lots of people, man. You're not going to get away with this.
Is that what you think?
You think if I go missing for more than 24 hours, your ass is grass?
Is that the truth?
He believes it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the drill go.
What's that?
Retribution.
is-
Incentive?
Very important people wanted you to disappear, detective.
You're behind this. You tricked me. I'm trying.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, you're doing good. Cassandra just kind of leans into his ear quite easily too.
Harlot! He's fucking tries to like headbutt you, but you like move out of the way.
Why don't you be a good boy and tell them what they want to know? Maybe they won't start removing pieces.
What's this about? You in with the ogres?
What did the ogres do?
What haven't they done? They never mind. Obviously. That's what do you want to know? Get to the point. What's this all about? I don't
What
know
if
anything.
that might be the point. You don't get to make choices here. You follow directions. You answer questions. Is that clear?
That make you feel big?
I am big, and that makes me feel big. It's
Bigger
really
than
a
most.
shame you don't get to see me.
It's quite impressive. As I finally speak up. Like-
Do you feel small now?
Just sits there kind of stoically as much as he can.
I'm going to slap him and ask him again. Do you feel small now?
Roll intimidate. See if you get this guy's goat.
I think we're
How
all
many
feeling small
ex-
now.
Can I
might-
assist
Yeah.
with my scary drill sounds?
Absolutely.
Keep whirring the drill.
Can I use an extra die? Do I have any of those?
You have 4. And
Whoa.
a reroll. Yeah.
I'm going to use 2 right
Okay.
now. I'm going to use the reroll right now. All 5s.
All right. So you guys hear him like spit a little bit and you see some blood on the pillowcase, and he's like, I'm sorry, out of character. What'd you ask him again?
Asked him if he felt small.
I'm starting to. That's what he says.
Is that the truth?
Is that the truth?
You get the feeling he's nervous. He's telling the truth.
I'll just look up at you, give a nod, and say, "Yeah, he's bricking it."
I can assure you he's not that big to begin with.
Ha. So, do we want to begin with any investigation? And I will look at the rest of the crew of the ogres and shrug. Do we care about that? As if to indicate to them, do we care?
I mean, the ogres could have treasure, and I always like treasure.
Yeah. Any and all information is good information.
But I think
I'm
perhaps
in
we should
agreement.
ask him about his previous client. Or his current one.
How many investigations do you currently have open?
Half a dozen? I don't know. Not counting this fucking bullshit.
No, I wouldn't expect to get paid from this.
That doesn't make any sense. Why the
Four!
fuck would this be?
Sorry.
Yes, that of course, that's why. No, that was not a real case, obviously. I would like to know then if about your most recent, and I'll look around, investigation.
Ask him if he knows a white rabbit.
Perhaps one involving a white rabbit.
Rabbit. I don't. What? Are you talking about the fucking skinny guy with the weird fucking face? The one that stares at me? I hate that guy. He's paying a lot of fucking money.
How
Yep.
much money?
A lot.
How much? And I'll slap him again.
It's like the equivalent of probably like 5 coin.
Oh, there's a lot.
That is a lot.
He's got stacks.
That's why we're robbing this guy.
What exactly has this person tasked you to do?
He's missing a fucking magic object. He's looking for his fucking treasure, I guess. I don't know. Everybody in the city seems to go nuts over this shit. I don't know why he's bossing all of a sudden. Everybody seems to go nuts over this shit. He's gotten into some weird stuff, and he wants me to find his magic box for him.
What kind of weird stuff?
I don't know. Maybe it's
Is
not
that-
his box to begin with. He was very part of the deal was discretion, and his details were left me wanting.
When was the
Ruben?
last time you were in contact with him?
A day ago.
Did you pass any information to him?
Yeah, there's lots of information, lots of evidence at the scene of the crime. Whoever did this job was a complete amateur.
Ruben, are the things he's been saying?
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
I nod.
Cassandra's going to walk up to the Padre and get onto her toes to whisper into his ear, Ixnay on real namesay.
It doesn't matter, say.
He's going to be food for the
is
plant
say
anyway.
Fise fide hime?
Yes. Why are you doing this? Is this a bit?
Look,
Are you
I know.
doing a
Look,
bit?
you guys don't want to kill me. You don't want to kill me. I know a lot of people I can help.
Oh, don't worry. We had no intention of killing you.
Oh no.
I'm not an idiot here. I can help you with whatever you're doing.
See, we were going to keep you alive and just periodically cut off body parts to feed to our carnivorous plant.
It's
That is
very
fucked up.
hungry.
That is really fucked up.
I was good to see actually how she wanted to eat you on her own terms. She usually just absorbs blood that we sprinkle onto her.
What do you guys want with this guy?
So
What
thing
is the evidence that you've collected so far?
Well, I've got residue from multiple arcane spells. There were witnesses at the scene of the crime. Got descriptions of individuals, strange individuals.
What are those descriptions?
He basically lists like your guys' descriptions. He says that there was like a dwarven repairman that nobody knows where the fuck they came from. Nobody hired them, or repairwoman. I'm sorry.
No, please. It could have been. I was definitely very masculine that day. So, it's fine.
So yeah, is maybe and then there were description of like this large figure with the hood. And then people, heard this banging, these explosions, and like, cries of like fighting or the sounds of
The banging and the
conflict,
cries definitely weren't fighting or conflict.
There's some weird moaning mixed in there.
We touched the door first. We did what we were supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
There's prints as well, fingerprints.
Mm.
Did you pass any of this information along?
Yeah, it's my job.
It's a pity.
So
What is
that
it?
does mean that he already knows, which means keeping him around doesn't make him useful anymore.
I mean, we don't have any fingerprint matches, so we don't know who these freaks were, but I'm assuming that they're you.
I'm not really a fan of being called a freak so much. Cat, take a finger.
I'll come up with my little pliers and I'll put them on his finger and chop it off.
Ah! Fuck you!
I'm gonna I have gloves on, of course, and I'm gonna catch the finger and I'm gonna toss it to my wood child.
You see, like it like lands in the pot, and like this like one little like root kind of like comes up and like takes it and like pulls it under the soil.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
look,
good
he's
girl.
hungry.
So cute. I love it.
Now that it's had the taste, I mean,
It's going to be hungry for you now.
yeah.
It knows your flavor.
Since you have passed the information along, does that mean that this man has the records themselves, or do you still hold those in your possession or at your office?
I'll tell you where they are. I didn't give them to him.
Is that a lie?
Just don't cut off a fucking finger. No more fingers.
Has he definitely not passed that information on?
He has passed the information on, but he has the
He's
files.
he's got the
themselves.
records. Okay, I'll nod and let people know that that's true.
If you want to keep your fingers so desperately, then you will be forthcoming with the location of that information.
Tells you like that, like he tells you like the keys are in his like jacket pocket, and it's like, you know, this file number in this cabinet, in his office.
There are no duplicates?
No. Only the well, I have a he has kind of like a magical object that like it's kind of like a record keeping crystal ball type thing. So he has access to he has like it's basically like his backup hard drive.
Hmm.
But it requires like a key to use, like a cipher key.
And you will provide that as well.
Yeah, he like motions. He's like wiggles one of his fingers, and it has like this ring on it with this opal. He tells you that you can use this ring. It's attuned to the ball.
I will take the ring off of his finger.
Whatever you do, if you kill me, please just take care of my cat.
Oh,
Your cat.
Oh, not the cat.
Ruben makes a sad face.
We like felines here. Don't worry.
Hmm.
That can be arranged if necessary.
Mr. Snuffles loves cheese crackers. I know they're bad for him, but he loves them.
I mean, I can't blame him. I also love cheese crackers.
It sounds like you are not taking care of your cat.
Is
that
your cat
make-
overweight? Have you been feeding him? Oh, look at my cat. He's cute.
He's not overweight, but he's lying about that.
It is lying.
I
Hmm.
shake my head in disapproval towards the cat.
It sounds like we need to take this
It's got
test
a-
regardless.
Fat pussy.
Ah,
Sorry.
zing.
This channel is mature rated and during roleplay can explore violent, dark, and sexual themes that some may find uncomfortable or disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Get more coffee.
Your discretion is advised because of the fat pussy.
So, okay,
Okay.
so obviously pussy is being, like, censored by Google. So I need to know, but what if it's a pussycat?
No,
It
is it
did
working?
not. Look at that. Look at
Whoa. Oh wait, no, it came. It's on the subtitles.
Yeah, no, I was very excited
Yeah.
that Pussycat was not edited, but Pussy is.
Ooh.
Just like how Cum is not edited, but Cum Bucket is.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's
Cum is
probably
natural,
good.
but being a receptacle for it is.
Yeah.
not.
Speaking of cum bucket, well,
Oh, well, it's the spelling for that. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Sorry, we like to play with Google on this stream because this is the group of chaotic bisexuals.
Yes.
Like, and yes, so I guess the question I'm gonna kind of pull everyone for like a huddle.
Mm.
So the question is, what do we do with? We can go and get the information. What do we do with him?
Well, he did say to take care of the cat if he dies. We can at least keep that promise.
I really want the cat, guys.
We will feed it
we
cheese
can-
crackers.
Regardless, we can.
You
take it.
said you really want the cat, right? No, you really want the cat to die, because that's what I heard.
Oh, no, I said cat, you guys. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I have an idea that could probably, to where we cannot lie to him to say that we will let him live. However, and I kind of look off into the distance, like into the frontier. We didn't say where we were going to release him.
I do have a special item that lures not so nice things to it.
Mm.
If we keep our word and don't remove his fingers, but take off his hands and feet, and then put him in the wilderness and allow whatever is drawn to him to deal with him, that seems fair and honest.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I have what's called nightmare lures, which is used to attract horrible entities that inhabit the nightmare frontier. So we won't be doing anything.
Sounds like a plan.
Technically, don't even need to take off his hands and feet. We could just break them.
Yeah, go full misery on this
true.
itch. Yeah.
Or you could just
Yeah.
use some kneecaps.
We don't run the risk of him making it back from the wilderness if we break his legs after leaving him out there to die.
And luring a horrible.
Oh, we don't have to
him.
do it
Yeah.
after, and I take out my sledgehammer. Like-
Yes, but he'll make noise if we do it here.
Ugh,
He's
noise
made
anyway.
noise when
Yeah,
his finger
we're
was removed. That's not an issue.
we're in the middle of nowhere right now.
We're practically
Alright.
on like the edge of the frontier. Like not a lot of people are coming out this way to begin with. So
Do
Yes,
we
sir.
want
Pretty out
to
of the
get
way.
do we want to get more information about his other investigations or anything further regarding
Might
I
be
think this
useful.
backup hard drive will have all the information we need.
Fair.
so
There is
we don't
also-
need him anymore.
No, he's not useful.
I would also like to say,
It's not picking up your audio, pal.
oh, I would also like to say, we could also pull a scheme because he says people will come to look for him. However, we have the abilities to imitate people. We have the abilities to possibly imitate their writing. What if we made it look like he decided to leave on his own?
That
But
is a
no
good
one
idea.
comes looking for him. Not that they will
Guys,
find
do you know that it
anything.
would be very out of character for him?
True.
Because I emphasized that he is a
Mm-hmm.
consummate professional.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
But it's more of creating evidence that doesn't have him being looked for. After all, there could be some information on his crystal wall.
Could we make it look like our white rabbit is the one that got rid of him?
Yes, we could.
People are coming after him and they're very serious and scary. Sure, direct them somewhere else.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
we can plant evidence, create false. If we use writing that we've seen him do already, I can imitate that and create copies of letters that suggest that this Walter guy is very dangerous, and we can frame him.
I'm about that.
Somebody want to forge? So you guys want to forge a letter?
Well, yeah,
Sounds like it.
forge some evidence. Yes,
Yeah.
that makes it look like this. Our white rabbit is the one that maybe trying to
Abducted
get
him,
rid of him.
yeah.
Maybe he found out stuff he really shouldn't have.
Be like a finesse roll or experiment or something.
Yeah,
Not sure, unless
maybe
you have some
experiment because I'm
tools.
I'm trying to replicate what I did with the maps where I was manipulating the ink. But I do have I have rune tools. I don't have tools.
I also
for
have
forgery.
incredible experimentation. Like do you want to maybe? Oh no, I only have one experiment. I had.
Well,
a
you
lot
can
to
lead something and we
investigate.
can kind of okay.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe lead a group to where it can be a group effort to kind of up our chances of like a proper forgery?
Well, if we're doing a group effort, who's got the high? Because I don't think I've got the highest investigate. I've got 2, but
Well,
it's not my
like
highest.
I think it's if you want to go experiment.
Oh,
It's
experiment.
also
Gotcha.
it's not as much about who has the highest that should lead it. It's about who's willing to take the stress.
Oh, I'll do it then. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
To make proper forgeries to frame our
Okay,
white rabbit.
let's
What are y'all rolling?
bind together.
Experiment, I think we decided on.
Is it an experiment one
Can be.
or
Do we
investigate?
each have to roll the same thing, or can we justify our
It
own
would all be
things
the
for
same.
helping?
Yeah.
It has to be
It
the
all
same
has to be
thing.
the same.
Yeah, maybe
You
investigate
don't have to
then.
participate, however.
Yeah, I think
It's optional.
I don't have anything in experiment, so I would probably sit out so I don't make it worse.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Same.
It's up to you, Ruben. Do
I
you
was-
want to do experiment or do you want to do investigate?
I was thinking investigate.
Okay, I can help with investigate.
Yeah.
I would
Definitely.
participate in investigate.
Yes.
what about you,
Let's do
Kat?
that.
We're doing a group roll, Cat. Are you gonna participate in?
No, I have nothing in investigate.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's do this, dudes.
Oh, excuse me. Let's do it.
2 and a 4.
3 and a 3.
Another 4.
Well, Mama got 2 6s and a 1, so oh, buddy.
Nice.
Did nobody got a 1? Well,
Nobody failed.
number was 1. Yeah, so I don't take any stress from it. Is that right?
So, yeah, no, you don't take any stress
Okay.
unless somebody rolled
Sweet.
a failure.
Sweet. Tight.
So with the critical, you guys managed to do some investigating and figure out what this guy's like hobbies are, what his routine is. You investigate his office and find out what kind of his interests are, and use some magic to kind of probe his mind and figure out what would be a plausible reason for this person to leave the city abruptly. So you guys find out that he has a brother that was also in the army, the Solarian army with him, and he has like a health condition. You guys decide that faking this individual's death might be a good way to excuse his absence from the city. So you forge up a letter for the purposes of convincing others that, or did you guys want to pin it on the Walter Reed guy? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we wanted to pin it on Walter Reed so that if any heat does.
That his
Okay, so we can kind of knock out both. So you guys kind of make it look like he made this letter, but then you also leave some trace evidence, like you have the coat that you stole from Walter Reed's home that belonged to him. You guys maybe either leave the coat or like a piece of the fabric there
Mhm.
to maybe
Could also-
lead people to that conclusion.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe some of his notes, this investigator's notes on Walter,
Yeah.
could suggest he's got skills in forgery.
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
edit the. Somebody's got some feedback going. Edit the.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Oh, man, I
Is
think
it
it's gonna be
me?
Val. Yeah.
Is it me? Okay, I know what's going on. Sorry, I was fucking with my audio.
I hope you asked
about that.
nicely first.
So, y'all plan some evidence and manipulate the notes on Walter Reed to make it look like he has maybe committed forgery in the past, and maybe like leave the file in a conspicuous place where someone else might find it. You also manage to get your hands on this this memory keeper, this little crystal ball. It looks like an opal, and using the ring that's attuned to it, you can kind of focus in, and you actually see through Detective Romero's eyes in a vision of his past where he's at his desk taking notes, and you watches, and it's like, you're almost reliving his note taking for a few moments. You can watch him as he fills out the form and the files on this investigation that you guys are suspects of,
Mm.
and as well as a strange investigation about ogres attacking the railways. It is
Mm.
completely unrelated to what you guys have been doing, but it does stand out because he mentioned the ogres.
Hey, knowledge is power.
Nick came in. Hi.
Hey, Nick.
Hi. He
Hi,
loves me.
buddy.
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry.
Mm.
So,
Right.
Okay.
Sweet.
We were bad today. Like-
Yep. Did we
And
did we
evil,
chop
yeah.
this guy up and feed him to the plant?
so yeah, you guys wheel him out into the frontier and
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
for
yeah.
dead.
Oh yeah, that I'll use one of my nightmare lures. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a small wooden orb that's carved, almost looks like a large rosary bead, and
Mm.
when you crush it, it releases this like scream, like this gasp.
Mm.
Sounds like someone's dying last breath, and so yeah, you take them out there into the frontier, miles out into the wilderness, and leave them with one of these, and maybe you crush it before you leave, or maybe
Mhm.
you and you pack up your stuff, get the fuck out of there before any nightmares show
Mhm.
up. I imagine, unless you're
Yeah.
sticking around for the show.
No.
No. And on the bright side, at least he got laid before he died.
True.
Yeah, cup half full kind of thing, I guess.
Listen, I'm not
Silver
the one
linings.
getting eaten.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are still kind of at your hideout. You've got a lot more information gathered, and you've got a lot of options still available to you, but you have a lot more of a clear picture of what might need to be done in order to either cover your tracks or proceed further with uh, this mirror situation.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. When we come back next time, we can since we won't have downtime and stuff to take care of, we can kind of think about what we want to do for the next score and get into it.
Yeah.
And if it involves the information you got from the detective, you might want to make a note. You can get an extra die on the engagement roll
Sweet.
from your ability. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Good to be back.
Nice.
How's it going? Can y'all hear me? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sweet.
Goodbye, my son.
Just recapping a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've tossed this guy to the metaphorical nightmare wolves, and we have framed it on Walter Reed, and also have ramshackled this guy's apartment essentially, or office, with all the information. So, what information on Walter Reed does he have?
Walter Reed?
Yeah.
Not much. I mean, he
Okay.
basically just has his address, his
Mhm.
his credentials, his name, his
Gotcha.
contact information.
All right. Well, at least we got, this investigation off our case. And because because we're framing it on Walter Reed, whether or not like people are like gonna believe it, it does lower Reed's reputation, so that when he tries to hire another investigator, it's like, yo, the last investigator you hired went missing, and I don't know if you did it or
He's
someone else
dead.
did it, but he gone. So kind of ruining this man's reputation.
Mhm.
So yeah. Okay.
Keep going, guys.
I feel a little dirty after that. Like, I know we're not the best people in the world. However, that felt. I've never murdered anyone before.
We
Well,
did
you
it.
didn't murder him. The wolves did.
Okay.
Whatever
Mhm.
helps you sleep at night.
Is
I
that
mean-
is that okay with the color, Padre? Was all of this okay with the color?
This man
Mm-hmm.
attempted to interfere with our proceedings, and we course corrected. What we do is the will of the color.
There you have it.
Tight.
So our actions are the will of the color, and that
I mean, there
justifies-
was a lot of color there,
Yeah.
specifically red.
We're not a cult. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, if this god doesn't judge us for our actions, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps
Judges
another
Podger's
dancing session would be appropriate to affirm.
You know what? I'm down for it. Let's
Yeah.
what is the celebration dance for the color? I think we should.
yeah.
I think this is how we'll end. I'm not
I'm in
meaning
need
to
of
like
some-
direct this, but like I can imagine cinematically, like we do, like dance to Aquarius or something, like the end of.
Daft
I'll
Punk
just
comes on.
just dance the horrors away.
How does the color feel about glow sticks?
Yeah.
Color loves them.
They gotta
Oh
be-
hell yeah!
They're fun.
Yep.
Let's do it.
So you guys do a dance party in preparation for your next.
Rave dance. We're like those, the goths under the bridge that people like dubbed to tell us the tank in.
Those scene kids under the bridge that the meme
Yeah.
does all the time.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh man, I want someone now to like rotoscope our characters over that.
Amazing.
Nice. Okay then. Jammy's camera keeps like, I want to be up here. Like,
Trying to show my.
all right. Well
Yo.
then,
Oh, Bucci.
Gucci. Oh, our dog.
Oh my god. Ruben's gonna get cat. Yes.
We have a cat now.
Yeah.
Mr. Snuffles.
What color is Mr. Snuffles? Is he an orange cat? Is he a black cat? Is he a tabby cat? Is he a tuxedo? What's Mr.
Yeah, he's a
Snuffles
tuxedo
like?
cat.
He's a tuxedo. Okay.
He's got a little
Oh.
pooch. A little pooch.
He's a
Pudge.
chubby tuxedo cat. We have to feed this kitty properly. Only only plain boiled chicken from now on.
Okay.
Yes. That's their dietary requirements. They're obligate carnivores.
But what
Cat's like,
about
what
if
the fuck is this shit?
what if he's like really well behaved one day and deserves a little treat? Like a little as a treat?
Then you give him cheese.
Cheese. Okay.
But if he throws it up, you're picking it up.
I mean, we have a guy for that.
That is true. We have a guy for that. Now the guy that comes to clean up the buckets of cum also
Yeah.
cleans up hairballs.
Yeah.
He
Cheesy
does a
cat
very
sick.
good job. I'm very proud of him.
Same.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody important got hurt.
Ending the problem once and for all.
Listen, this session started with a dance and it ended with a
With a
dance.
dance.
Clearly,
Like, it ended
nothing
with
bad
us dancing
happened.
and Rex picking up a hairball.
yeah. Well, we're rave dancing.
Oh man. I
We're
guess
almost ready for Broadway. We just have to work on the singing.
Yeah.
Oh man. I guess does that leave us at experience?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we do that at this game.
That's what we do.
That's what we do towards like the last 15 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do crew XP first. So
Yeah.
did you guys acquire new arcane secrets, relics, execute auspicious or clandestine deals, or secure new sales territory?
Yeah.
Secrets and relics, definitely.
Yes. Yes and yes.
And probably a bit of reputation too.
Yeah.
Good and
Took
bad.
out someone important. Yeah.
Mm.
We also acquired new auspicious or clandestine deals because we got somebody to so we got the relics from this guy's office, but we also got the deal with our new cohort who is now tending to our murder tree.
Arcane botanist.
Mm-hmm. I would say that that's an auspicious deal.
Definitely don't plan to murder them after.
No.
We got them for the
Alright.
long haul.
Fair enough.
It's like the cow plant in The
Yeah.
Sims. It's just gonna eat them.
So, did you contend? Well, I'll give you guys 2 XP for that. You guys
Mhm.
contend with challenges above your current station. I don't think
Take
so.
her.
I
No.
feel like you guys have experience in kidnapping and assault.
Yeah, a little bit. I would say so. I think this is right up our alley. I think unless, setting up. No, I think it was right up our alley. Unless anyone can order differently.
I think for this third one you're gonna get an XP. Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one? I think you guys are beginning to develop a bit of a brutal reputation.
That's fair.
Yeah, easily with the marking of Rex for sure. We got one for
And-
that. Yeah.
It's only a
Feeding-
reputation if people find out about it.
Oh, that was
They
the whole
found out
point.
about them.
That was public.
Yep, that was the whole
Mhm.
point.
So that's another one.
Mhm.
So that's 3 so far, and then I definitely feel like you guys multiple times expressed the goals, drives, inner conflict, and essential nature of this crew.
So
There
much
was
so
a
it's
lot of
turned us
that.
brutal.
So are you
Really
saying we got
aggressively went new things.
2 for that one, possibly?
Yeah, so we'll give you guys 5
5.
XP.
Nice. Bam.
Fuck yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of XP for considering you guys didn't do a score.
Yeah, this was listen, free play is where it's at sometimes, I think.
Oh yeah, no. I
Yeah.
think that especially with this group, you guys get a lot of shit done when you have free. You're not as restricted. So
Yeah.
who wants to go first? Oh, let's do Rianne first because she has a historian.
That is true. Did you make a discovery about the Nightmare Frontier, or its forgotten civilizations if your crew helps make the discovery. I don't think we made like any discoveries on the frontier. We didn't go into the frontier other than to drop off this man. So I
Yeah.
don't think I got an additional XP um or a crew XP for that. So
What if we discovered how effective the nightmare lures were?
Yeah, because I've not used that yet.
You guys didn't stay to see the results.
We
You
didn't.
explicitly said. Sorry.
That's true. Yeah.
Almost.
That is true. Like
Mhm.
I'm not gonna fight about that one. All right, and as far as I need to just actually put my own fucking XP triggers on here, which I don't have currently.
Yours is, did you address a challenge with knowledge or ingenuity?
Okay. So with knowledge or ingenuity, I will say that there was a time when I was training my body using the ingenuity during my dance.
Yeah, it's not I mean, maybe addressing a challenge, the challenge of learning a new skill.
I was.
I'll give you one for that.
Okay.
Just because
Okay.
you're trying so hard.
Yeah, I was trying so hard. I'm trying to learn my friend's culture, even though I don't agree with it.
Mhm.
But it seems to help my tree, so that's what's important to me.
Two things trees love: it's human flesh and God.
An interpretive dance.
Watch out, watch out. What was that? Let's run. Let's run.
Sorry, three
I've never
things.
done the level 5 rate. I've never done the level 5 rate.
What else is for just the basic triggers now?
It was like a worm creature.
Your basic triggers are let's see, where are they?
Did I
See them?
express my drives, background, and heritages, right?
Believe
I
so.
feel like it jumped through the ground.
Yeah.
Where is it? Can't find it.
You want to go to approach it and see it?
It's okay. I'll just look at Morphs in the Dark, because I also have that. I have lots of character sheets. Wednesday Morphs. Let's see. Because that has all the normal stuff on here. Yeah, the other ones is, did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background? So one, I definitely expressed my beliefs with telling the preacher, it's like, look, like I do respect you actually, and I do care for you, and the fact that you are my friend means that I care for you. That whole like spiel I gave to him for sure.
Your heritage as well when you were trying to build a fence and couldn't because you're short.
Because I'm short. Yes.
Dwarf got a dwarf.
I tried so
There's
hard,
fairies.
got so
There's
far,
fairies.
in the end it
There's
almost
fairies. Watch out.
didn't even matter.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
That definitely
Great
counts.
start. There's fairies.
I do have another thing for the first one though, is that
I didn't get
I
that
did
projectile
help with that
protection stuff,
investigation group roll to
Did you
use
see the fairies though?
with my intelligence
Hey, hold up. Just
to
chill
help with
for a
that.
second.
That's kind of up to you. Like,
up.
and I did do the crit with that, so
Sure. So that's
Okay.
3 XP.
I have 4 now
Okay.
with that.
No, it's 3 total so far, right?
4 total. Because there was the 2 triggers with you tackled a challenge. One was the dancing, like the ingenuity with the dancing, and I'm arguing another one for that, where my assistance with the investigation role, because I am the
Oh, okay,
best
so
at
2.
investigating. And then for heritage and
3,
backgrounds and beliefs, my belief that I expressed
4. Okay, I got you.
with
I'm
the
caught up.
priest, and then me being short and unable to do my own challenge because I am short, is what Ruben argued for me. Yeah.
All right. What's the other one? Did you struggle with your vice or traumas this session? No, I don't think so.
No, because I did not struggle with being a virgin.
Okay, yeah, this guy's magic. This guy's magic.
But it was definitely
Magic.
interesting, which
Oh,
also
yeah.
would have been part of my background, I think. But I didn't struggle
Hey,
with it
We have to tag team.
quite yet.
Stop magic. It's up here on the hill.
And is there another one, or is that All
Virtues or traumas, or vices
Mhm.
or traumas. I have virtues on because it's different. So I have 4.
Stop
I think
magic.
that's
So
my
you can
thing.
threat. You just teleported.
Yeah. Who's talking
right.
in the background? I'm sorry, it just really distracts me. I have
I
like
thought it
my.
was yours.
No,
I thought it
wasn't.
was
I think it's
yours.
you.
Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
It was fairy. Sorry. It
Oh.
like it does like having like that extra noise. Just
Mhm.
it's rough for me. All right, cool. So I get 4. Who's next?
I can go next. I was
You-
doing stuff and things
You
today.
did a lot of stuff and things. today.
Do you address challenge with? Let's see, what is it for you? It is
So many.
deception or influence.
Yeah.
A couple
I
of
s-
times.
I seduced that guy. And I think really that was the only one instance that I had to address it with rolls.
You still helped with the interrogation process.
That's true. The interrogation as well.
He also fucked my god with me.
It's true. We did fuck the god.
Yeah.
Wasn't a challenge, guys. You misinterpreted
I mean, it kind of is. They had to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
It was so easy for us. It wasn't
We
a
did- we-
challenge. The color is next. That's the real goal. this is
You're
all
gonna
practice.
Sleep with the whole divine pantheon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
So
That's 2.
did you express your drives, beliefs, heritage, or background?
Yes. I made the comment of when the guy was a little weirded out by our tree. She was like, "Oh, that's Sylvan architecture." You know, whether it was true or not, she expressed her background of being Sylvan as an excuse for why the tree house looked fucky. And didn't really bring up her background.
You
About
didn't
your
try to fuck a
vices and
god.
traumas.
Yeah, she did struggle with the vice and traumas by drinking excessively and just being in it for a good time. She didn't need to have sex with that detective, but she definitely wanted to.
So 4 XP
Yeah.
totally. Hell yeah. Who would like to go next?
I can.
Do you address
Sweet.
a challenge with insight or supernatural forces? I could
A
think
lot of
of
times.
the
Yeah.
tentacles, and then you roll
Tentacles.
insight to find the guy.
Rolling with my cards to actually find them. Yeah. Was there another with the magic?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
the lure, the nightmare lure. Using my tools for. Mhm.
It is somewhat supernatural.
Mhm.
So
You've also
do
had
you-
sex with a god. Kind of supernatural.
I have
Do you
had sex
express
with a
your-
god, yeah. Mhm.
Not a challenge. Did you express your did you express your drives, beliefs, heritage, or in this skin I've made up, instead of backgrounds, it's your circumstances.
This
Yeah,
is where having sex with a god would have been.
I mean, this would apply because I'm a outsider weirdo as my background. I also think I lean pretty heavily into clairvoyancy specifically with the magic, and also flavoring everything with shadowy darkness because he's a darkling. As a flavor choice to how he handles things.
Yeah, definitely has a unique identity.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a couple of XP in that. And
Yeah.
then what's your vice? It's
My vice is the weird, which is my
Yeah.
mind-opening substances, and
you
it's
were
meant to
in
be
control of it this session. I feel like you weren't
yeah
struggling with it.
explored a new layer to it that I never have before. First of all, just inviting
Your
someone else
long-term
to
thing.
be there in the first place.
Yeah, I
kind
think
of
that complications could definitely arise from that in the future
Mhm.
if it went south or if it got too real.
yeah.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah, it could have gone real bad, yeah. Plus, he's not going to know how Samagundi's going to react to someone else, especially because we flavored it with the fact that there was some jealousy from Samagundi. I quite like that.
Sorry, I'm laughing at my doggy.
It's
Jealousy
okay.
me. So 4 XP as well,
Sure.
and then only 2 to remain.
I'll do it.
All right. Did you address a challenge with what is it? It's leadership, or it's not integrity. Is it
Conviction.
conviction.
Well, I think that the dealing with Mr. Rex came with extraordinary conviction to decide to put a mark on him permanently. And that is a challenge and a problem because we need our reputation to be as good as possible.
Yeah. I think also you expressed a lot of leadership in, taking the lead with the interrogation and then to teaching these fools how to dance. So
Spectacular.
a couple of XP, and then your drives, beliefs, heritage, and background were definitely expressed a couple times. I feel like we always get a good amount of insight into your character's drives when we sit down at the table here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not in question. But did you struggle with your vice, or you don't have any traumas yet? I gotta traumatize you guys.
I would not say necessarily, other than the textbook conversations with Rianne, or even perhaps during the second dancing session when there was a bit of criticism, but I won't fight terribly hard for that.
So we'll just go with the 4 XP, and then last but not least,
It's me. And I'm just gonna say that I did address the challenge with agility because I did do the dancing.
Mhm.
greatest challenge is interpretive dance.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Did you express your? I definitely believe you did express some of your drives and beliefs when you guys were spending family time together, as well as when you were like kind of, working out. Wanted,
You
you're driven
definitely expressed your drive to get freaky with me.
to get biceps as well.
And biceps.
That too.
Mhm.
Yes.
So yeah. And your vice, you didn't really struggle with your vice.
I didn't get my tapas. I ended up having a
Tapas.
dance party.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, no, like we had
Mhm.
a dance party instead of going out on a date. So
All right, I'll give you 4 XP as well. Okay, just get off my back, you guys. I feel so weird, like distributing XP. It's a weird feeling. But I'm glad that it's a fun part of the game, I think.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
it is weird being like, you get XP and you don't.
like it really kind of like as a system it really makes you like role play your character, right?
There's a lot of
Because,
incentive
Mhm.
too.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of incentive to play. But hey, so with that, I think that means we're wrapping up here since we distributed our XP. But thank you everyone for coming and showing up. We'll have Rex clean it up when we're done here. There is, as far as the rest of the week goes, you can catch us live again on Saturday morning at 10:30 PDT. Hopefully for our all film Emberwind campaign, The Ghost of Axios, that is run by my good friend Amani, and then back here on Wednesday as we get some more Forge in the Dark action as I run my Morphs in the Dark campaign, which is an Animorph skin of Blades in the Dark. It's super fun. As for that, you can catch me on Sundays over at Eva Sarah's channel, where we play Monster Hearts. I may or may not play on this Sunday, just because we'll see how my second vaccination puts us through. But that's it. That's all I got going for on the channel in the next 7 days. But everyone else going in our wonderful opposite direction in which we came. Where can we find you in the next 7 days on the internet and all these good stuff? Going with Dave. You're first, friend.
Oh, for some, I always
Yeah.
forget who.
You're the last to
Yeah,
give.
so Dave or Jamaica Squeeze on the internets. I will be here next week on that same bad time and channel. Tomorrow is the finale of our game of Relics, where we are climbing up an evil tower that is broadcasting some sort of wave, forcing people to do what they do in real life, which is do nothing but stare at their phones. Got them. And right now, that's just about it. I keep having to delay the restart of my bullshitting, just kind of variety stream. So maybe I'll be back on Monday or not. I don't know. But yeah, that's where I'll be.
Okay. Hi, guys. Brindis of Party Wipe Games. I really don't have a whole lot going on right now either because we wrapped up Cult Divinity Lost. Kids on Brooms is on hiatus until mid-August. And we have basically put a hiatus on all of our games as well due to my girlfriend going in for surgery at the start of August. So not a whole lot for me. I might be still popping around a few other channels to do stuff, but I really don't have anything to showcase right now. This is it, really. This is where you can see me most during the
All
week
this
for
exclusivity on my channel.
yeah, exclusive, all written all the time. But yeah, that's really me. But September we plan to have stuff going, but stay tuned for that because none of it's officially tied in yet.
Nice. Hi everyone, it's Emma Hamalu on the internet. Again, I'm exclusively a Val channel kind of gal. So you can see me here next week, and also in the fall we'll be coming back with some Dragon Age. I'm so fucking excited for this new season because the Temple of Sacred Ashes just exploded and we're going into Inquisition timeline. Woo! So that's me.
It needed to explode. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Gary Sarina. I'm mostly here too. I'm pretty much exclusively here. And I'll be here on Thursday next week, right? That's when we're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You're muted, Jamie.
Well, I'm muted. That's my name.
Yeah.
I'm Jamie, and I'm gonna be the same thing. I'm exclusively here. Find me here and only
Ooh.
here. I live here. Next week.
Okay. And again, once again, thank you everyone for coming and showing up. I was very excited. Thank you, Silent, for the bits and the sub, and Fallen for the sub as well. I really do appreciate all of the financial and emotional support that I get here from everyone here in chat. And with that, we're gonna raid one of my very good friends, Tyrone, at Unsheath Productions. He's playing some Last of Us 2. This is my boy. So with that, bye everyone. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.